What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Silvershade here. Got a first look at StarRupture. Yes, I got accepted into the single player playtest for this game. I'm so excited. And yes, welcome Almost Dangerous. I'm glad you can make it. I'm excited for this one too. Yeah, I'm here. Yep. Just a quick note. Caster Labs is down. So they're having a major issue right now, so I may be a little slow to respond to chat. So just I will try to remember to keep an eye on it. So if I don't say anything right away, just know that that Cash Labs is down. So I have to I have 3 different chat windows so I can see it as a backup. So I might be a little slow in the chat. Also, for anyone that's listening that was expecting Art Shop Simulator today, I do apologize. This was a very rare opportunity to get to jump into this one because I've been keeping an eye on this game, StarRupture. It looks really freaking cool. So I couldn't pass this opportunity up. So Art Shop Simulator is moved to Thursday. I couldn't pass this up. Anator, welcome. Glad you can make it. Yeah, we're just about ready to get started here. Axel, welcome. Yep, we're about ready to start a new game here and check this out. I'm so freaking excited for this one. Yeah, I've been seeing a few videos on it, from the play test, so I'm ready to jump on in. So we're going to start a new game here. We're going to stop stalling here. We're going to give this a session name, and I thought long and hard, so I'm going to call this one Never Trust a Fart. Never trust a fart. That's right. All right, so we're gonna can only do single player only for this. We're not gonna worry about skipping the tutorial because I didn't quite complete it because I did test it out a little bit. Not gonna worry about any of that. We're just going to start game here. Right now, no, not storming here at all. Actually, it's getting pretty warm and toasty and sunny out here today. All right, so here we go. We're starting the game. Wow. Well, hopefully you stay safe if it's storming over there. Hey, Sarah, welcome on in. Yes, this is a game. This is a single player play test. I'm so excited. This is kind of like, we'll get more into it here in a minute. All right, we get to pick our character. Yeah, we got a character here. Right now, the only one available to us right now is the scientist. And it looks kind of like me. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. It depends. Depends on how you look at it. It looks almost kind of like me. All right.
What the?
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan.
Yeah, a little bit. I did play it a little bit, and I have played Satisfactory. I'll talk about that here in a minute once we get kind of past this part.
Life vitals normal. Prisoner PO212. Welcome to the Argos program.
But I'm always open to suggestions and help, though.
Operation begins right now. Hello, I am Gal, your galactic assistance liaison. The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
Gotcha.
Now, did he say gotcha as in gotcha, I got the food, or gotcha because it's acknowledging the message? Probably acknowledging the message. So far, what I do like the voice acting is cool. I like that. And when I was playing this a little bit, this kind of gives me because it's like a factory automation, so it's kind of similar to Satisfactory. I get a little bit of Planet Crafter, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And I also get there was another one. It's kind of like tower defense. Get a little bit of tower defense. There was something else that I thought it was also similar to. It'll come back to me. All right, but we're gonna go and read this message here. Say, welcome, dear convicts. See, this is where I get Planet Crafter vibes, because in Planet Crafter, yes, I play games. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. All right, so the reason why I get Planet Crafter vibes is because it says here we're convicts. So, and in Planet Crafter, you're also a convict tasked in terraforming the world. And we're not, well, here we're not quite terraforming, but it's kind of similar along those lines. It says, welcome to the first team of the new Argos project. Claywood Corporation is honored to welcome you to the surface of Acadia 7, located in the Ruptura system in the URVX galaxy. Your presence as the first team after more than half a century of stagnation marks a new chapter in the history of humanity and the future of our company. Your mission is to extract, process, automate, and ship the resources necessary for Earth. At the same time, we encourage you to explore and document this undiscovered world, a potential new Earth. All right, so you were chosen for a reason. Each of you has unique talents and experiences that make you invaluable pioneers. While your past may have been difficult, Claywood Corporation offers you a chance for redemption and a fresh start. Each completed order brings you closer to the freedom you long for. Good luck. Yours sincerely, the Claywood Corporation team. All right. Let's just say I'm in my 40s. All right, so it looks like we gotta exit the lander here.
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Ruptura system. The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Almost Dangerous. Yeah, I think you might like this game too. If you like Factory and you like shooting things, yeah, I think you're gonna like this game for sure. And there might be some graphical things now, because remember, keep in mind this is a play test. Also, it could be my graphics driver too, because you know sometimes with newer games, you have to update the graphics drivers. But right now, it could just be because it's just a play test. Because I did see some graphical things right now. And yes, Axel. Yep, definitely agree with Sarah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why is that tripping? Oh, so when it finds resource, when it's a resource we can oh, that's cool. It's kind of like a sensor. Oh, that's cool. That's slick. It looks like there's some weak spots
here. Everything here is fascinating.
The Claywood Corporation is very glad to see your enthusiasm. Most convicts do not share it.
Most of them are usually idiots who are unable to see the potential of being a pioneer on a new world.
Technically, you are not a pioneer. A lot of people have been to Arcadia before you.
That was a long time ago, and besides, the quality of their research and observations was embarrassing. You need someone who'll notice the important things, like Darwin on the Galapagos Islands, but better.
I'm glad, but I will also remind you of your resource gathering duties. The heart of the meteorite is very valuable. You can use it to create your base core. It will allow you to build other structures and will protect them from the lethal influence of Ruptura.
I'll answer that in a
Trust
second
me,
here.
you'll want to be protected.
Hey, Gigi. Hey, Majestic.
That sounded ominous.
As long as you follow our instructions, you'll have nothing to worry about.
I wait for all the chatter of the game to die down a bit. Welcome, Majestic. Welcome, Gigi. Oh, thank goodness you're here, Gigi. Caster Labs has a major outage, so I'm glad you're here. But I'm glad you're here anyway. Without, even if Caster Labs were, I'm glad you can make it. Yeah, and also to you, Majestic. This is really, really cool. There's no controller support yet, but it looks like they may be getting it. And yes, Axel, we have to, well, the only rocks that I'm aware of we have to break. Well, let's see. These are resources. What do we get? We got titanium ore. It's these these meteorites right here we have to break because we can use these to build base elements. And we'll see that here in a minute. Yeah, so this is kind of like, it's got several elements all combined. It's like Satisfactory, a little bit of Planet Crafter, and there was one more that it struck me as. It definitely has, you have to explore. So I can't, I lost my train of thought. I know what it was.
Snack.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a snack. I don't know. It's Alien World, so I don't know if I want to eat anything like that. But from what I saw with the automation in this game, it's a lot. Yeah, artificial. Yep. Yeah. It's a lot more watered down. From what I saw, you don't have to worry about calculating how much you need per minute, this and that. The machines will do it all for you, and you'll see that here as we progress. So what we got to do now is we need to get the base builder tool open, and we need to get our base core, and that the base core is what uses those asteroids that we destroyed. And the cool thing is we can raise it up, lower it down with the middle mouse button here. And from what I saw, like I said, they on the frequently asked questions, I saw that their controller support not available yet. So it sounds like they do intend to make this available on controllers. All right, so let's go try and find a suitable place here. I think this ought to be good right here.
Good work. You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base. You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
So basically, at least for the time being, to initially get started, we'll have to go back into our lander to make a few things. But then once we get to a point, we'll be able to not have to run back to our lander. But basically, the base core can overheat, so we have to watch how much items we build in the radius of this base core. So I get the impression that these are meant to be more like, instead of like one main base, you can spread them out. But the one thing we got to watch out for is we can come under fire from enemies. Right now, we don't have to worry about it too much right now.
Acquired.
Because we're in the tutorial phase right now. But I love that when it comes to a resource, it knows. All right, so we need to get some resources here. And you'll notice on the side of the gun, these lights lighting up. Well, as it lights up, it's getting hot. And if it gets too hot, it'll stop and have to slowly cool down. So now what I can do is I can stop and I can hit reload, and it will immediately dissipate the heat faster than if I just kind of let it slowly go down. So it's really cool. And eventually we will get to where this will get all automated. It's just like in the beginning with Satisfactory. You gotta crawl before you can walk, basically. All right, and I'm gonna need something here. This gets, I may misspeak. It's catching a lot of people misspeaking a lot, because this resource here is, let's see, where's the name of it? It'll pop up here. Wolf Ram ore. It looks a lot like copper. So a lot of people, probably even myself, are going to probably be misspeaking this and saying copper a lot. We're gonna go and let's mine just a little bit more. So it's Wolfram ore. So I'll do my best not to call it copper, but no promises because it looks an awful lot like copper. All right. Oh, I remember now the third game that I was thinking this had some inspiration. Heat Death Survival Train. I'll talk about that when the time comes. All right, we need to get in here. We need to craft some basic items. So we can build the items that we need. Open up the airlock. Read the mainframe. It is, and there's a certain aspect of it, and when it's coming, probably not till after the tutorial. It's you don't, from my understanding, there's rails, but you don't really build trains. You got drones that run on the small single rails, so it might have but that's not really where that's where a part more satisfactory. The part there, it's like heat death, is an event that it keeps reoccurring on this planet. And we'll get, I don't want that. Like I said, I'll get more into that when we get to that point. All right, so we got that. Let's just create it all.
Everything's ready.
Yay!
Now build the habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
All right. But I have to say, this is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Well, what they've done, especially this far in, I mean, it is absolutely spectacular looking. Like I said, I've been waiting to try this for quite some time. Like I said, this was a rare opportunity to jump in. I could not pass this up. So big thank you to Creepy Jar for accepting my invite. Basically, I had to request an invite, and thank you to them in accepting my invite here. It was so cool, inviting me basically. All right, let's see. Lower it down, raise it up. All right, I think that's good enough. All right. So, like I said, this also, also has kind of Planet Crafter vibes, because in Planet Crafter, you get your habitat, like your pod. So now what you have to do is you have to build an airlock. Well, in Planet Crafter, you basically build a door, but here you build an airlock.
Now that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it. That way, you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your work.
All right, so we need to build a printer. Let's see, where should I build this? I guess we'll build it right there.
Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will, in turn, give you access to new buildings.
Okay, there we go. And let's see. I don't think I have access to Windows yet. Nope, not yet. Not yet. All right. So now we're going to come over here, and we can claim. And there's, we'll get orbital cargo launcher, solar generator, and basic platforms.
The first reward was free, but you'll have to work for the next one.
Of course.
Send us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
What rift? Well, you also got to keep in mind a lot of things in here are kind of placeholders, so they may eventually put the rift in here, because I don't see no rift. I just see a shield thing here, so yeah, so I think that they may eventually put the rift in. Okay, all right, so we got to start. This is where we're going to start kind of automating things. So we're going to need to build an orbital cargo launcher. But let's just take a peek here. Low hydration. Okay. Gain 15 calories and 35 hydration. Use. Okay, oh, there we go. So yeah, here's the survival aspects. Right here. So it looks like that's food, water, health, and I don't know if that might be stamina? Or maybe, might be a shield? I'm not sure. Alright, so let's see. Build. Okay, let's see. Platforms. Next to platform types. Alright, right there. Alright, so let's go and... Can I place, rotate, height? Wow, we can only... Okay. Alright, well that should be good right there. I'm used to Satisfactory, we can just zoop out the platforms. Alright, so let's see. Now we need... Where is it? The base core. Orbital cargo launcher. Alright, so let's put the cargo launcher right there. Alright, so to transfer energy between buildings, connect them with their tiles. Buildings can be connected directly to each other with their tiles. They can also be connected using platforms. Connections work across multiple elevation levels. As long as you see the appropriate indicator, energy will be transmitted. Okay. Hey, Sass! Welcome on in. Glad you could make it. Oh, yeah, this game looks really cool. Oh, absolutely looks really awesome. Let's see. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're going to charge for it. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it definitely will. Yeah, I think co-op, I think multiplayer. Yeah, definitely going to be awesome. I'm liking the way it looks right now. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can rotate that a bit. Might as well. Good test. Let's see. The rotate is R. There we go. So I want to line those rails up and lock it in place. There we go. Give me a sec here. I can't see. It looks like Sass, you got a second line. I think you got a second line there. I can't read it right now. The windows are so small. Thanks. And Caster Labs is down, so I can't quite see. So, yeah, I can't see a second line right this minute. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to this. This is gonna look really freaking cool. Because I like what they've done. All right, so now what we got to do is we've got that built. We're gonna need to build energy. So that means right now the only thing we got available is solar. Oh, okay, gotcha. In the amount of resources, yeah. That may change because remember, this is just a play. This is a play test, so there's going to be balance. I'm sure there's going to be balance. At least we hope there's balancing going on, but I'd imagine there probably will be some balancing as the game continues development. But eventually, things will get automated, so we wouldn't have to handcraft things as much. So we're getting there. I need power. All right, so there's a solar generator. There we go, solar. Let's see. Oh, good, decently priced. So that would be cool because, yeah, I this is definitely from what I'm seeing and what I've done. So just by getting this little bit, I'm excited for this one. I really, really am. Oh yeah, we got Majestic there lurking. Oh, thank you, Sass. Appreciate it. Yeah, one of these days I gotta try and get into yours too. Just I've been so busy right now. Especially especially with my dad and everything. Yesterday was just let's just say it was a case of the Mondays. Anything that could go wrong went wrong. My dad had to end up going back into the hospital. So it could be, from what I last heard, he might only be there for a couple of days. So hopefully he'll get out soon. Yeah, it's just yesterday. If anything could go wrong, it would. Oh, I didn't lock that in place. You know what? That's all right. Different level, perfectly fine. It's fine. All right, so now we need to create. Let's see, where are we looking for? Oh, actually, let's see, what's it do? Select the commission. Oh, we gotta select the commission. Okay, I gotta follow the quest. Yeah, and I hope everyone's doing good, having a great day. Yeah, work can be stressful. For me though, it's just with issues with my dad. Because, I just have to be at the ready because when he calls, I don't know if it's something where I have to just drop everything and go. Normally, I would edit videos, but lately, because I just don't know what's going to happen, at least with the live streams, I mean, I've had to cancel them, but at least I get some content out there. Because I just don't know, if because sometimes I have to spend, go over and visit him. Sometimes I'm there for the whole day. I just don't know how long I'm going to be there for. All right, so here we go. Commission. Titanium ore.
As soon as we get the package, your reputation will increase,
Yay!
Which will unlock new schematics for you.
Let's see. I'm not sure about right now because work has more chances to drop and hang in the falsies when I'm okay. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, like I said, when you are streaming, like I said, I'll definitely I'll like I said, I've been meaning to try and at least check out your content and stuff. So I've been trying to get to that too.
A little bit more. You've acquired new schematics. Go ahead. Claim your reward.
Yay! And the corporate terminal. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I'm not actually going to do that right this minute. But yeah, definitely, when you get to streaming again, I'm definitely going to try to do my best to get there and check it out. And for everyone that was expecting Art Shop Simulator today, like I said, I couldn't pass this up, so I do apologize. But it's first on deck. I just moved it to Thursday. Thanks, Sass. Appreciate it. All right, so now Training Corporation. Oh, so now we're getting the ore extractors, rail V1, rail support, and rail connectors. Basically, if you've played Satisfactory, think of these as like belts, and these are like the rail supports are kind of like the where the belt. I forgot what they're called, where you can connect the belts to them for support, and these are kind of like splitters.
We've just unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
Trivial question. Of course I know what they're for. We'll automate production by excavating deposits and sending them between buildings using rails.
Impressive.
Hey, Anthony!
You've used equipment like this before?
Hardly. It just doesn't make logical sense to extract everything by hand and run around from building to building. You'd waste my potential if I had to do that.
Exactly. Let's take advantage of those 3 doctorates.
Welcome, Anthony. Yeah, it's I'm glad you can make it. Yeah, it's a really interesting looking game. Like I said, I'm really excited for this, and I like the dialogue in here and everything. You know, where they talked about, oh, of course I know. And so it's a waste of potential. It kind of feels like you know, they're making fun of hand crafting everything. Is what it feels like. So we're gonna start getting things automated here. So we need to build an ore extractor on a titanium deposit, which this one just so happens to be. Let's see, where is ore? Oh, I need that. Ew. So we'll just get to mining here. Like I said, I do apologize up front if I'm a little slow to get to the chat. Caster Labs has got an outage right now. So I have to rely on my backup windows. See, I didn't reload in time, so now I have to wait. And it's much slower if I have to wait. Let me see if I can't move this one window. Let's see, so I can at least kind of see what is going on. Ah, there we go. All right, yeah, I really enjoy the voice acting. It's so charming. Yes, I agree. And I agree with Sarah. It does kind of remind me of Ada a little bit in Satisfactory. Yeah, I get it, Sass. I get it. That's why I moved. I had to use I had to move the one window because it's not not all the chats scrolling up till someone else chats. So I moved the window out a little bit and expanded it. So now I should be able to see all the chats, at least for now. With but I might still be a little slow because sometimes I get involved in building and like, oh, I should check the freaking chat. But I can kind of chat and just kind of keep an eye on the temperature gauge. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. It's really cool. But the one thing I did see that it's got in here is one thing I wish they didn't have was freaking spiders. Why did it have to be spiders? And if you can't tell, I hate spiders. Yeah, it's always spiders. It's always spiders. All right, that should be enough. And from the low hydration. Okay. Yeah, the game does have a lot of potential for you. Yes, I agree it does. And they do like to put a lot of spiders in here. They really freaking do. I don't know why. Developers love to put spiders in when they're real. And it's like people have a fear of spiders, and yet they still freaking do it. Yeah, it's always spiders. Yeah, it kind of does feel like it's got some sort of, it feels like it's got inspirations from various games. And like I said, there's one from Heat Death that I'm the vibe that I got from. If you've seen the trailer or seen anything with the event that occurs, I think you'll understand what I'm getting at. But when it occurs, I'll definitely talk about it. Where is my printer? There it is. All right. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We're going to build an ore extractor. Let's see before I oh, yes, that's got 80. Perfect. All right. But yeah, I can see this definitely has a lot of potential. I don't know if it's going to have, when you compare to like the buildings where you could, in Satisfactory with a lot of different building materials where you can really, make some awesome looking buildings. I don't know if that's going to go into this, if this game's going to get into that level. And that's okay if it doesn't. It doesn't have to copy. It's got some elements in here that are really cool that make it stand out. Which we're going to see one of those right here, which they're kind of like the belts. All right, so we now have an ore extractor in place. Every connect element can transfer energy. Connect buildings using rails allow you to transfer energy and resources. You like playing Green Hell? It was a wildly difficult but fun and simple game. So good vibes for what they're bringing us with this one. Yeah, I never played Green Hell, but yeah, from what I'm seeing, I'm loving this. When I saw this pop up, I'm going, yeah, I got to keep an eye on this one. I really do. All right, now let me see. Where is my rails? Do I have enough for the rails? All right. So this is what's cool. So we connect it here. And we go right on into there. Oops. And so let's see what's going on here. Provide enough. Oh, provide enough energy. Okay. So see, this is cool. It tells you when you don't have enough energy. See, with like Satisfactory, you can hear the power grid go down. Yeah, I love the look of the mining tool. It's so cool. This one, you get a visual indicator when the grid is down. So right now, you see how it's red? That means there's no power. And these blocks here are red. That means there's not enough power. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to build more power in order to get things up and running again.
Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claywood Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those animals access to my patents. They don't give a damn about law or intellectual property. But if it's necessary, and they earn it, so be it. Please don't quote me.
Oh, I love the story so far. I love this. The commentary and all that. I love it. I love it. And that machine is so cool. I love that. That is awesome looking. And you see how it just automates everything. It's just so cool. So yeah, next level. Yep. Yeah, that was hilarious. It really was. And you know, it kind of feels like real life. A lot of corporations feel that way. You know, I mean, it's like they don't trust people with their patents. You know, and so it has some truth grounded in, and you know, there's some some truth to it. And I think that's what really helps. All right, so now we get to select the commission and see what's cool it's not request, you know, so when it requests it, it'll bring the items. Now it doesn't need it, and it auto shuts off. It's simplified. There's still a little complexity, but not as much as like Satisfactory. So when the machines don't need it, it doesn't send it, so it doesn't clog up your rails, which is really freaking cool. So now we get to choose this, and no assignment. Okay.
Great work as usual. Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
All right, claim rewards, set up an analyzing station, explore the planet in search of plants, analyze any plant in the analyzing station. Okay, set up an analyzing station. All right. Well, let's see, what is that? Personal crafting, viewport, orbital launcher, claim rewards. I wonder if we gotta claim something first. I think I'm gonna need something here soon. I'm gonna have to get stairs or something here soon. All right, let's take a look. I think we got, do we have something? Yes, we got something to claim. Ah, there it is, analyzing station. There we go. All right, so now we got to set up the analyzing station. Guess that's something we can build inside. Yep, looks like it. Oh, I need more parts. Eee! All right, well, we better go get some of that wolfram ore. Got plenty of that on me here. What else was in here? Helium-3, raw can be processed. Calcium ore, meteor heart, holo fruit. Okay. All right, so here's the wolfram ore. Like I said, I do apologize if I call it copper, because it looks awful lot like copper. But I do like the mining tool. When it senses a resource, it opens up. I really like that. And I love the where you can eject the heat. That's so cool. Yeah, eventually I have to get, we'll have to, we're definitely going to need to expand, get more miners and stuff. But for now, let's get a little bit more of this ore. And as we go, we'll have to organize it and get, you know, we may have to deconstruct things, move things around, but that's okay. That's the nature of these games. You have to, you may have, you know, nothing is ever permanent. As a matter of fact, while I'm at it, this is bugging the heck out of me. I'm going to deconstruct this, and then I'm going to put this thing back. Where's the power? It's there. It is right there. There we go. Yeah, that was bugging me. I mean, eventually we can create different levels and stuff like that. Yeah, we can do that. And what's so cool is we get our resources back when we do that. All right, here we go. Oh, looks like we got 244 of the building material. Perfect. All right, so here's where we need this. I keep wanting to go outside. I got to go in here. All right, come in here. Where is the analyzing station? Put it right there. Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, what I've been seeing is these here are at this. It feels like this is more designed as an outpost system, because as you can see here, we got current production 20, cooling capacity is only 100. Now, from my understanding, this can be upgraded. However, some of the video I was watching, it's like if you put them too close, they share. So this feels like it's meant to be more of like outpost type system where you don't build everything all together, but you can still build them close enough so they don't share, but more like an outpost system. And that's where you have to, you destroy those meteors on the ground so you can build more of these. Yeah, I like that too. I do like that because, I mean, on one hand, it's cool to have a mega factory. It really is. But then on the other hand, I like the idea of having smaller factories do certain things. And because then you don't have everything in all one location. Because especially when it comes to like computer hardware, your graphics card, all that, it could take a massive hit when you've got everything like in all one location. And for what I was seeing in the recommendation for this game, they're recommending a 3080 for this game. So for what I could see, yeah, I could see why you'd want to have a 3080. Now that was just a recommended. I didn't see what the minimum was. All right, so we need to explore the planet, search of plants. All right. So we need to, it looks like we need to analyze the plant. I already have some because I picked some up already. Let's take this hydro bulb and let's claim. There we go. And we'll, all right, let's see. Yeah, the spaghetti belts. Yep, and from Satisfactory. Now this could also potentially get into some spaghetti as well. But I have to admit, if I had to choose spaghetti in one particular game, from what I'm seeing, I think I'd rather it be this one. Because the belts, they're more like rails. To me, it's like trains. And I'd rather see the rails go everywhere than a congestion of massive belts. So if I had to pick, I think this would be the one where I'd rather have the spaghetti. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go out exploring, which I can do that. Yes, so true. Yeah. All right, so I got nothing here yet. No assignment. All right, we're gonna do a little exploring. While we're out here.
Once you research
there we
enough
go.
plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them. Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them.
Is it just me or did it repeat the message again? All right, so we got to reach level 4. Did we do it? Not yet. All right, use data points to gain reputation in the corporate terminal. Level up.
It's
there we
time for
go.
the final stage of introductory training. Raw materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This will be best explained by a private conversation recorded between
Here we
two
go.
executives at the Griffith
Here we go.
Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all tax laws apply within the solar system?
Dude, mining tax, space fee, deductions for extraterrestrial income, sensitive cargo insurance costs. Legally, none of that applies there. They can't even impose customs duties. It's free money, man.
I don't know why I asked.
I love the humor in this game. I really do. I really do. All right, so we can add point. Oh, okay. So since we were doing the research, we can add the point. You know, basically, you know, scanning all those analysis of those plants. Okay, cool. But I absolutely love the freaking humor in this game. I really do. All right, so we need to deconstruct rail between that and the orbital. Okay, so we got to deconstruct it, build a smelter, connect the smelter to the excavator, and to the orbital. I forgot what that orbital cargo launcher. Yeah, there it is. Select titanium bar recipe in the smelter. Select commission. Produce titanium bars. Reach level 5. Claim rewards. Okay. All right, so now we have the smelter. We can now do what it's... Now we can start following those tasks. All right, so first things first, we have to deconstruct that thing. All right, that's done. Now we got to build a smelter. Which is right here. And it's rotated around. I think it looks good. Okay, we got a smelter. All right, now we have to connect the two. There we go. I think with this, so something I think we could actually use in here, a hot bar. I think a hot bar would be really cool. So we could put like the rails and stuff, like things that we want to use. I think a hot bar would be really cool. I think that would be, one of the quality of life things I think would be great in here. Yeah, great voice acting and dialogue is really charming, giving me some good vibes so far. This one is definitely on my watch list for release. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Sass. I really do. This one is definitely one of those that I'm definitely going to keep a strong watch on because I'm loving this so far. Yeah, I'm taking my time because there's no time limit per se how long we can play it. It's just there's only a certain amount of I think they said like 3 hours of content, give or take. Hot bar or quick select wheel for build. Yes, yep, I agree. Hot bars, yep, I agree. Yeah, it's accessible for 3 days. Yep. Yeah, it does. So there's what I meant by time limit is we could go in and we could play it for as long as we want during these days. But overall, there's only a certain amount of content. Yeah, it may or may not work, Majestic, because I think, according to the FAQ, you definitely could try it for sure. But what I saw is that the controller support is not available, so it may not work. But from the way I saw it, I think they do want to add controller support, was the impression I got, because it says, I think it says something like not available yet. So, but definitely give it a try. If you got the playtest downloading, try it, see if it works. You know, even though say not available, that doesn't mean it won't work. Definitely give it a shot, because this is really fantastic. It's really freaking cool, and I like the fact that the factory elements are a lot simpler. Okay, yeah. See that? I agree with you, Sass, on that. That from like I said, I never played Green Hell, but from what I was seeing in the frequently asked questions, the impression I'm getting is that they're gonna add controller support. Oh yeah, and we're definitely gonna I'm sure we're gonna be getting out there pretty soon. All right, so we got to select the recipe. We need titanium bar. All right, and now we have to select the commission. Right here.
We're nearing the end of our training. Please answer the following questions.
Here we go.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
Since this is the first question, to establish a good baseline, I will answer 5.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
5.
It's unnerving how specific that question is.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone.
I love this. I love it. I love this Sensei humor. And it's also foreshadowing too. Those questions, it's a little foreshadowing. All right, low hydration. But yeah, we do need a hot bar of some kind, I think. Or a quick wheel. We need something. We really do. Oh, did I just put a weight? Okay, I just put a waypoint. Now I don't know how to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm using the middle mouse button to click. I'm clicking down and it's giving me this waypoint thing. That's cool. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. There's something out there we're going to need to go check out. So I'm going to go ahead and move my right about. Well, you know what? Can I get it on the ground? Yeah, we're going to put it right there. Actually, better yet, go over here. Right there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, oh, it looks like it disappeared. Okay. Oh, it's only temporary. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, if you know, just like, you know, like when you're like, if you're all out trying to say, hey, target this or something, that would be really cool. All right, let's see. Transporting, level max. All right, so it looks like we've got it. Now we gotta go claim the rewards. Yeah, you're like, no, the other left. No, that left, that right, that left. All right, come over here. And I like this, where you can choose the corporations. I like this. I really like this. All right, so it looks like we'll get platform modules, advanced habitat modules, advanced platforms. You just started a closed beta testing for Killer Inn, and it doesn't have controller support, but the controller has worked well on. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's what I'm suggesting. Even though it says not available yet, it doesn't hurt to try it because there's a good chance it may work even though they say it's not available. It doesn't hurt to try it. Okay, this playtest build features an early glimpse at our work in progress slice of the game, and not all features are present, but it's a first taste of the fun that will await you in StarRupture this autumn. As your basic training on Arcadia-7 is over, you can now expand your base, optimize production, explore the world, and try to survive. But before venturing forth, it's a good idea to gear up, equip some weapons, and collect consumables. Watch out for your vital stats and for the other dangers that are lurking for you. And remember, every rupture counts. Enjoy your sentence on Arcadia-7. Creepy Jar team.
Great job. This is the end of your introductory training. But remember that Arcadia-7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
It also works for Voyagers and Nara, mostly just not the build mapping. Steam inputs are great. Yeah, I agree, Sarah. I like how they ended the tutorial. Yeah, because had I tried to go out exploring before, there would have been a barrier that would have stopped me. So yeah, basically now we're on pretty much free roam at this point. So let's see, what do we got? Now we can choose different corporations now. So let me just see, before I do that, let me go in here. Let's look here. All right, so yeah, here we go. Corporation status. So here's Future Health Solutions. So if we go this route, we can get a regeneration chamber. And I'll just focus on level 2 for now. So the regeneration table. So if we go to the Selenium Corporation, we get a fabricator. If we go to Griffith Blue Corporation, we get a pistol. If we go to the Moon Energy, we get a recipe station. And if we go to Clever Robotics, we get a personal storage at level 2. So if I had to pick, based on the ominous foreshadowing about spiders that are 1 meter wide, I don't know exactly how big a meter is, but to me, I don't care. It could be pretty big. I don't care. I don't like spiders to begin with. So I'm thinking we're going to go with the pistol. So we're going to go with Griffith Blue Corporation. I think that's the route we're going to go. We're going to get armed to the teeth here, because I don't think we have, yeah, I don't see any other tools yet. All right, so we're going to come on over here. We're going to choose the Griffith Blue. We're going to need, so this is what we got to do for them. They want the Wolfram ore and the calcium block. So, all right, so we're going to need to focus on those. So let me just see here. Smelter. All right, so let's do the Wolfram bar first, because we're close to that. Yeah, it's over here. All right, so what I want to go ahead and do is, let me disconnect that for the time being, because I'm going to use this one to make the Wolfram. Let's see, how do I change the recipe? Inventory. There we go. All right, so get them out of there. Crafting. Ah, there it is. It just gotta click around, find it. All right, so we're gonna choose the Wolfram bar. All right, so we gotta get the Wolfram ore, which is over here. I know we got a node there. So let's see. Do I have enough for? No, I don't have enough for the extractor. So I better come over here and manually get some more, but I'm pretty sure I got plenty of the titanium. Just looking around, make sure there's nothing sneaking up on me. All right, here we go. I think that should be plenty. Pretty though, that's really pretty. All right, let's make some of the basic materials. Boom, there we go. All right. Now I should be able to make the smelter. Or not smelter, extractor. Let's rotate it around. You know, it would be cool if we could, can we do it? No. Nope. It would be really cool if we could rotate it in smaller increments. That would be awesome. But we're just gonna have to just live with that for the time being. But that would be awesome. Get it in smaller increments. All right, so we'll go right on out over here. And we can rotate it. I like how it can rotate. All right, we're gonna put it right there and go right on in. Woohoo! And now it's gonna just start feeding itself. Yay! All right, in the meantime, however, we're gonna need to find the calcium because that's what we're gonna need it for the weapon. So we're gonna need to be very cautious and find calcium. And the cool part is our weapon, or not weapon, our mining tool here will open up whenever there are resources we can collect.
Come here.
Or, you know, use for. See right there, see how it opened up? Like that? I like that. What is that? Is that wolfram? All right, that's wolfram. Cool. What is this? Helium-3. Okay. This is probably titanium. Yep. Is that iron? Is that, I mean, oh, that's calcium. Yeah, we need some of that. All right, and while we're here, we might as well go ahead and start collecting some of these things. Oh yeah, there we go. See, that looks interesting. That almost looks like calcium. Let's make a beeline over here. Need to keep a watch out for creepy crawlers. Collect all this stuff. Darn, can't drink the water. Oh, look over there. You see them? Creepy crawlers. Creepy crawlers. All right. Well, for now, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. What is this? It's calcium. Oh, there's definitely something here. Calcium! Yay! Don't know how much calcium we're gonna need. Well, I'm gonna mine quite a bit, but yeah, there's some creepy crawlers right over there. I don't want to get in over there yet because I have no way of defending myself. But it's nice to see. I can see wolfram. I think that's wolfram ore over there. It's nice to see that there's ore all over the place. Now, like I said, this is a play test, so that might change as time goes on, you know, especially if they balance things out. Then we'll collect up some more here. All right, I think that's good enough. Let's go and let's head back for now. If we have to, we'll come back. But I'm loving this so far. I know it feels a little slow, but that's okay. Oh, what's this? Looks like wolfram. Yep, I might as well grab it. Ah! Oh, I can kill him with that thing. Cool. I hear something else crawling. Oh, no, you did not just come at me. Okay, well, good to know that I can kind of use this as a weapon, but I'd rather get other things as a weapon. Oh, man, they scared me. 'Cause I hate spiders. up it goes. I think they do need to add the rift up there. But it's really, really gorgeous, though. The lighting is awesome. All right, how's this looking over here? Let's see. Needs 100. Let's see. Needs 200. Okay. All right. I wonder if I can build more of those. I may be able to. But for now, let's go in here. I've got these plants. Let's just claim some data points. I don't want to get rid of the meteor hearts because I might need them. I wanted to at least get the points for that. All right, there we go. And let's come over here. Add points. Cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the points add up for what they send. Oh, that's slick. I like this system. I really do. I like it because it kind of gives you an objective. It does. Because there are some games it's like, what do I do? There's no quest, so you kind of have to make up your own objectives. Satisfactory, you know, I like it because it's like, okay, yes, I can make it my own. But I mean, there's a little bit of a push. They tell you if you want to complete like this, certain things you have to, you know, so it kind of gives you a little push. But overall, you have to kind of make your own objectives for the most part. You know, how do you want to build your buildings and stuff like that? How to run things, that you have to figure out. See, it look kind of like this too, but I like this because this kind of gives you more of a choice of what direction you want to move in. So that's cool. All right, so I want to go ahead and let's see, let's build. Where is it? Was it up? Let's for extractor. Unless it gotta be here somewhere. Let me see. Base core. Ah, there it is. Orbital cargo launcher. Oh, I need 120. Ew. Well, you know what? I got stuff on me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we got that right there. So let's go and let's build our cargo launcher. We'll have to eventually reorganize this, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let's build it right there. All right, there's our cargo launcher there. We're gonna need a smelter. Rotate it so we can see it. There we go. All right. So, oh, and of course the grid went down. You know why? Because we're out of power. We got too much power. All right. You know what I do need to check though? Overheating. How are we looking? Cooling capacity, 45 out of 100. All right, we're okay. You got to keep an eye on the cooling. All right, solar generator. Might as well build 2 of them. There we go. All right, so that's operational again. All right, let's come over here. Let's pick here. And we'll pick that. All right, we'll come over here to the smelter. Let's see.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation is grateful for all of your shipments. Remember that supporting this particular company will allow you to upgrade your arsenal, which will certainly help in surviving on Arcadia.
Okay. Oh, that's locked. Oh, why is it locked? Okay, we must have to unlock it somewhere. Probably over here. All right, unsent will be returned. Oh, that's cool. They'll give it anything unsent gets sent back to our inventory. Love that. All right, so let's see. What are we looking at here? Claim.
You've just unlocked the UPP-7.
Yay!
We hope it will help you better deal with the planet's dangers.
Yeah, all right.
No ammo.
So how do you get ammo? You gotta craft it, I bet. All right, let's see. What do we got? We need to unlock the calcium sheets. Is that in a fabricator? Yes, it is. It's in a fabricator. So we're going to need the Selenium Corporation, it looks like. All right. So we're going to need to choose that. All right. Well, that's fine. Oops. So we might as well go ahead and let's get rid of this for now. We don't need that. And we might as well just temporarily get rid of this. Because we may have to eventually move that anyway. Alright, so it was here. And let's see, does it show us? Aha, titanium rods. Tubes. All right, let me see. Oh, so that tells us what we need. Okay, for that level. Okay. All right. Oh, so for that we need oh, we get to choose. Okay, so we need titanium. Oh, this will be good. This will be good. Yep, this will be good. All right. Oh, how we looked up, how we hooked up. All right, we got the Wolfram. Let's start with the Wolfram. There we go. So we'll get that going. And let's see. The grenade. Trying to see if we can see if we can craft the ammo. Storage depot, building drone, rails. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a look at... I don't think it's in the smelter. Might be in the fabricator. I bet you it's in the fabricator. That would be under here and under here. Yep, pistol ammo. Yep, we need... All right, so that's good call. All right, yep, we need the fabricator before we can do anything. So, gonna let that go. How's our building materials? Quite a bit on us. Okay. All right, let's grab a quick drink here. Okay. All right, how's that going? All right, that's going good. So I tell you what we can do. We have that sitting idle. Why don't we go ahead? Let's build another one right next to it, because we can do that. Yep, right there. Now let's get the rails. Actually, I'm gonna need a smelter, aren't I? Yep, I am. All right, let's get a smelter. Right there. There it is. Now let's get the rails. They're here somewhere. Icons are a little weird. Oh, there they are. We got them. Hook that into there. Hook that into there. There we go. All right. Now that should fire up. Once I select the recipe, I need the titanium bars, which it's running now. I'm going to help it along. I'm going to give it some of that. 'Cause I got the double stack. Okay. Yep. I like how I do not have to worry about, oh, how much do I need, like, eventually you could tie them all in for sure as you expand, but overall though, I like how it does all the work for me. I just set the recipe, set the rails to where I need to, and it does the rest. It doesn't clog the rails. It only requests what it needs. I love it. Because sometimes I just get so confused at trying to figure it all out. And sometimes I just like this style right here where it does the work for me and I can focus on base building, focus on exploring. All right, so the good part is this one is almost done. I could help it along by dropping them in, but it's okay. I'm going to keep them. Let's see. So I've got 100. So let's see. I think it only requests. That's why it's backing up, because it has to wait. Oh, because I think it's got a ton in here. Yeah, it's full up, so yeah. And I don't think it's going up anymore at the moment. So I think it has to wait till this is cleared, and then it'll probably start sending more. Okay, well, that's okay. That's all right. And we got this one here, so we're working on that. All right. Can I, you know what I want to do? I get tired of jumping. I really am. Where's my platforms? Here we go. I really would like it if we could be able to build more than one. It would be so cool. All right, I still have to jump up, but at least it's a little better. That's better than before. All right. How's this looking? 114, okay. Titanium bars. Okay. Oh, I need to choose the corporation. There we go. Off it goes. I'm going to give it a hand. I'm going to drop 4 in there. There we go. Sitting here going, why is it not going? I didn't set the freaking recipe that it needs. Oh, that is so cool. Look at the heat dissipating off of that. That is cool. Oh, the level of detail they've put in here is just awesome. Oh, I love the level of attention to detail. I love this. Oh, this is so cool. Watching these things on the rails, that is awesome. I like this. I really do. Like I said, I think I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this one. Because I like this. Yes, I don't like spiders, but I can deal with that. Especially since I got a weapon to kill them. Yeah, it might make me a little queasy, but that's okay. I'll deal with it. Whoa. Fog for it's creating like a fog. Oh, it's a cooling fog. Oh, that's cool. All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go, while we're waiting on that. Let's see, where are we at? 159 out of 200. All right, we're going to let's go do a little exploring. We're going to collect some things. Because we can turn
acquired.
That's right. Got it. Acquired. Because we can turn these in for points. And we just got to watch out for little boogers. And I mean spiders. And I don't want to go too far in case something, an event occurs. I don't know when it'll occur, when it'll happen. But for now, we'll go around close by. Okay, I think that's helium-3 up there. Something's weird. Oh, I'm thirsty. Ah, there we go. Hydration was critical. All right, so it's still critical. Okay, eat for effects, gain 18 hydration. All right. Let's see what happens.
Excellent work. The Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal.
All right, so it just gave me just some hydration. Perfect. All right, so let's get our rewards. My guess is going to be the fabricator. That's what we were waiting for. Yes. Awesome. And like I said, I like this setup. That way you can choose what you want to go after. So, you know, you get to choose your progression. I like that. I really do. You're not on a set path. So I think the next thing we got to do is I want to go for the map. I want to see, you know, so I can look around, see what's out there. And we also get, it looks like we get an inventory upgrade, which is be very nice. All right, so we're gonna have to get a recipe station. So we're gonna have to go through levels 2 and gotta do 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna focus on the Moon Energy Corporation. Let's see what they want. Let's come over here. Unsent items, perfect. All right, so we want the Moon Energy Corporation. What do they want? Oh, perfect. The same stuff. I'll take it. There we go. So that's now underway. We'll grab that again. Moon Energy. And we'll do that. And I've got an extra stack, so I'm just going to stack it right on top of that. Sweet. So now I'm going to go ahead. Some of those plants I just got, I'm going to come on in here. And let's go and let's get some points. I'm going to keep those. Eat for effects, gain 12 calories. Okay. Weird. I don't know if that's just... Maybe I better hang on to that. Yeah, I'll hang on to that. Unless, if I start getting a lot, I think I'm going to turn them in. All right. All right, so basically we're just kind of waiting for the next level right now. For level 1 to complete, go to 2. So we're gonna hop back this way again, collecting more stuff along the way.
Come here.
Come here. And we're keeping an ear out for little boogers. Ooh, her plant? What is this? Interesting. Her plants. Got to scan them. See what's up with that. Whoa. What's this? Okay. Almost feel like they wanted to attack me. Helium-3! I'll take that. Thank you very much. Next. 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 Yeah! Oh, I hear a little booger. That's not a little... Oh. Yeah, it was... Oh, I hear another booger. Where are you? I hear you. Oh, there you are. Hate them little boogers. Oh, I hear another one. Go away. Oh, another one. Oh, two of them. Go away. Leave me alone. All right. This is the last of them for now. No, I'm listening for them. I don't hear any. All right. We'll get some of this Wolfram ore. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, I gotta go see what that is. What is that? Clever robotics. Drone wreck. Ooh! Heat resistant sheet. I'll take that. Thank you. Not sure what I'd do with it. All right, we're low. All right, we're gonna use that. Cool, cool, cool. Oh no, that's kind of weird over there. Can I get over there without any boogers getting ahead of me? Ooh. I'll take that. Free resources, thank you. Oh, I hear a booger. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Take all those. I better get rid of the heat. Oh, a dead body. What do we got? Oh, lesser miner LEM. Increase harvester mining damage by 8%. Ooh. Unknown module. Used in the analyzing station. Oh, yes, please.
Gotcha.
Gotcha is right. All right, I think I'm going to head on back. I want to find out what that is. Oh, well, that's interesting. Something down there. I don't know how to get down there. But that's interesting. A lot of little secrets hidden, you know, like that. You know, little things to find. I'm sure there's something with maybe I think I saw a grenade. I bet your grenade would bust that open. I think that's something we'd be able to craft. All right, there's our base. Oh, another perp plant. That's a snack. That's a snack. First of all, how do you know it's a snack? You're new to this planet. I haven't even analyzed it yet. The heck's the matter with you? Oh, I know what's wrong with him. He got a little attitude on him. That's what's wrong with him. I'll take some of these because I think these are good for hydration. And it looks like... No, we're not quite level 1 done yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, let's go in here. Let's see what we can analyze. Per plant, eat for effects, remove 40 toxicity.
The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
Yay! All right, we get the recipe station. I'm curious. Allow research for new Ooh. Yes, please. All right. We're gonna have to go down to the next level here. What do we get? Yep, we'll take that. Moon, oh, we need wolfram wire. All right, so that looks like that's in the fabricator. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. All right.
Gotcha.
All right, well, we'll deal with that in a minute. I want to see all this other stuff that I've got here. All right. Oh, let's see. Eat for effects. Remove 40 toxicity. Remove all positive effects. Okay. Used in analyzing station. Can I split the stack? Yes, I can. I don't want to put them all in. Let's put one. There we go. Claim that. Unknown module. Yes, this is what I want to see. Here we go. Ooh. Whoa. 500 data points for that? Ooh, yes, please. Oh, I will take that. Thank you. All right. And that means I can come over here now. Oh, that needs 1,500. Oh, yeah, 1,500 there too. So,
detecting increased Ruptura activity.
uh-oh.
Prepare yourselves for a wave.
Uh-oh. This is what I was talking about. Here's why, if you notice, I kept looking at the sky. This is why. You're going to see something happen here. And this is a reoccurring event. And this is why I mentioned at the beginning of the stream why it gave me Heat Death Survival Train vibes. Because in Heat Death Survival Train, you get these storms that can freeze you, come by maybe roughly every 15 minutes. Well, here in this game, I don't know the time frame, but you get these waves from the StarRupture, you know, the star that ruptures every so often, and you need to be in here to survive, because you're going to see what it's going to do. Instead of freezing, it's going to do the opposite. And you're going to see the effects of it here. So we're just going to leave it right here. We're going to watch this because it's awesome and it's devastating all at the same time. So you get some warning, but I tell you what, you're going to want to make sure you have a habitat near you in case you get the warning. Because you may not be able to make it back depending how far you are. See, here it comes. Wave warning. It is so cool. Next wave. Here it comes. The countdown. And wave's gonna hit 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ruptura's eruption has started.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Hide.
Hide. Look at this. Holy strum. Whoa. Holy strum. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Man, look at that. Holy stromboli. Yeah, you do not want to be outside when that hits. Unlike Heat Death Survival Train, you have a little bit of time to survive. Not much. But here, when this hits, you ain't making it. Everything is fried to a crisp. I mean, look at that. Wow. I love that. That's why I kept looking up at the sky. In case you were wondering. Yeah, it's not safe to go out yet. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, we're going to come on over here. And we got 500.
Temperature returning to normal.
All right, so it's returning to normal, but I don't think I trust it yet. She's like Ada, has a little bit of an attitude. Doesn't always tell the truth. Let's just see. Very
Too
hot.
hot to think.
Yep, way too hot. Going back inside. See? She jumped the gun. Yeah, she's got very similar to Ada in Satisfactory. All right, now I think it's safe to go back outside. I think they got to work on the timing of that just a little bit. But I mean, look at this. You saw how green this planet was. Now look at it. It's just ash. But the cool part is you come out here, there's resources and things that you couldn't find earlier. That calcium ore, I think, might have been there. I never know, but there was, what's this? Helium-3. There is something that you can collect out here right after. See if we can't find it. Aha! I see some right there in the distance. Let's just make sure there's no heat. Here, right here. This is what you can find right after. Fire wave ore. You can only find it, from what I can see, from what I've seen from all the videos, only after a wave. And I don't think they last very long. I think there's some way out there. But we're right here, so we're going to go ahead and we'll just collect this stuff here. There we go. And these meteorites, I think they come back every wave. They may not always be in the same position. But they, from what I saw, they do respawn. You get more of them. But they may not always be in the, where you originally found them. But that wave was freaking cool. I love what they've done. That is awesome. And so now the production's back, but there's nothing selected right now. Because I'm going to have to... Obviously, I need to work on... Where was it? Out here. So I got 500 points, but I don't... It's like not enough to unlock. So what do I need? I need that ore. Alright, so that we need for the fabricator. So I'm kind of curious... Let's see. I tell you what. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Now, where's my fabricator? Fabricator, right there. Good, good, good. Okay. Now, let's see. There's the available. So we can choose the wolfram ore. Oh, good. We just need the smelter for that. And now we can make calcium sheets. So we may eventually be able to... And ammo. Oh, it needs the basic... Ooh, basic materials. Okay. So we may want to go ahead and start setting up ammo production, which is not that bad. Yeah, we could figure that out. We can a couple of nodes, we can connect them up. But the first thing we want to do is focus on this. We want that. And I have so much of this ore. Or not ore, the bars. I'm just going to just drop excess in. And where's the rails? There's the rails. And Moon Energy Corporation, choose that. There we go. Okay. All right. And as you can see, things are starting to change again. It's starting to get more and more light out. And things are starting to grow again, which is awesome. I love that. Whee! There that all goes. Okay. So I think what we need to do is we need to focus on ammo. I'm going to get rid of this. Get rid of that. All right. So let's get another miner built. First, let me just see something here. I got something that's supposed to increase damage. That right there. Don't know how to use it. All right, well, maybe that's something we got to do later. Maybe we'll figure that out later. All right, so let's get a miner here. I need that. Of course I do. Of course I do. All right, which I got plenty of this, so we're gonna do the max. All right, so that should do. All right, so that's going. That's going to take a little bit. That's fine. All right. So where is the miner? I mean, not miner. Well, it's a miner, but it's an ore extractor. Rotate that around. There's even one up there too. Node up there. Is that the only one over in this area? Yeah, so we got one here too. Okay. So it's good to know that we have another one nearby. All right. Now, let's see. Can I build another one of those extractors? That's not a node. Or if it is, there's something on it. Oh, there's two right there. Good. But tell you what, which one do I want? Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, we'll rotate that like that. All right. So that is, we need that for sure because we need the basic parts. So why don't we go ahead? Let's get, because we're going to need the fabricator. So first things first, I guess what we'll do is we'll start with the more advanced machine first. That's, I think, the best thing to do. And the reason for that is then you can figure out where you got to put the rest of your machines. All right, so let's go right here with this one. All right, so that's the fabricator. We'll eventually need to get a storage so we can keep them running. All right, so now we're going to need a smelter. And let's see. Yeah, I think we actually do need a smelter. But let me see. What do we need? Let's get the recipe selected so we can figure this out. Ammo. Basic parts. Okay, so we need the basic parts. All right. So now... So the basic parts we know is 2 different combined. Actually, I think we should move this forward a bit more. We'll move it forward a bit more here. Give us some more room to work. So why don't we go right there? Okay, so there we go. So we need the basic parts, and I think the basic parts are made in the fabricator. So we need a second fabricator right here. Alright, so there's the second fabricator. But choose the recipe. We're gonna choose... Oh, we can't do them yet. Oh, we're gonna unlock that somewhere. Okay, well, we're gonna keep this set up here. But in the meantime, though, I'm gonna take this stack. Oh, it's offline. Oh, we can fix that. Let's see. Where is the floors? Here we go. Extendable walkway. That's so cool. And of course, I'm out of power. Go figure. All right, we need... There we go. And we gotta watch our heat levels going up. As I just saw, we're like it, or was it 80 out of 100, I think? 85 out of 100, so we gotta watch. Gotta watch.
A biologist placeholder dialogue.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
There we go. It's regenerated. Yay! So cool how that just regenerates. Awesome. All right. So let's see. Level 2. Okay. All right. So now that we got power, we'll take that, slap that in there. So now we're making some pistol ammo. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to build that recipe machine. Where did it disappear to? Here it is. Recipe station. Yes, please.
Congratulations. You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
Yay!
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
Oh, I love the humor. I absolutely love the humor. I really do. Oh, we gotta, let's see. There we go. This is 12 calories. All right, that gives us
I
food. Cool.
advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Oh! Wow! Oh, I love the humor. I love the humor. This is my kind of humor. I really love it. I love this. This is my kind of humor. All right, let's see. Recipe, smelter, fruit. Oh, look at this. Interesting. What's that give? Oh, it gives data point. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we insert data. Oh, I can insert to unlock. Okay, I see. So we can use our data points in here as well. Okay. Oh, I like this. This is cool. So we have to definitely look out for some of that stuff. Really cool. Oh, hydro bulbs. Okay. Oh, this is, I like this. This is cool. Gives you, there's quite a bit of content. I tell you, there's quite a bit of content in here. I like this. Glow cap per plant. Okay. Perfins. That's cool. Okay. All right. I think that's all I've got there. All right, let's come up here. Let's look at the smelter. Calcium. Oh, calcium block. Oh, that can be made. Oh, that can be made in the smelter. Oh, please. Please. Yes. Sweet. And we probably need that to make the sheets. Woohoo! All right. So base building material, that could be, okay. Oh, that's how we can unlock it in the fabricator. Ooh, yes. All right. Insert one of those. Insert that. Okay. So it looks like in order to unlock that, I'm going to have to use, okay. Titanium beams. Might as well go ahead and insert that. All right. Got that. Recipes unlocked, only 10%. Okay. No problem. Oh, let's see. Okay, insert that. Okay, insert that. Do what else? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to definitely need that, so we're going to do that. Insert, insert. All right, so that recipe is complete. All right. Might as well get that. Might as well unlock everything we can. All right, we're going to not worry about those for now. Rotors. Okay, tubes. Stable, cool. And it looks like the smelter is complete. Okay. All right, so yeah, there's not much we can do there. So that's cool. Got quite a bit there. All right, how are we looking over here? 23%. All right, helium-3 extractor. Well, we happen to have one of these orbitals sitting idle. So we could look at what can we do. But you know what? We have that set up for that. So why don't we go ahead and let's get it running on the titanium. Yeah, we might as well let it work. Yep, get it working. So it's not sitting idle. All right. What I am curious though is where do we get what corporation gives us the storage container? I do need a store. Oh, food station. Oh, interesting. Generation chamber. Personal storage depot. Okay, so it looks like it's Clever Robotics. Okay. So probably what we'll do is let that do its thing. And then we'll switch it when it's done, when it reaches that level. Okay, how we looking here? All right, so that's level 2. All right. But we now have pistol ammo. That's awesome. 173. I will take that. Gotcha! Gotcha! All right, now that I think we got that recipe made. Yes, there we go. All right, we can now make that. So let's go and let's get the rail running from here into there. Perfect. All right, so now we'll eventually need to switch this and move this, I'm sure, because we're going to want to get split it off as it comes out so we can get some of the materials into storage so we can use them to build so we don't have to handcraft them every time. But for now, this should be fine. All right, so we need the wolfram ore and the titanium. All right, so we're starting to work that. All right, so now we're going to need our rail connector. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's go. Actually, do I need a rail connector? No, because there's 2 inputs on that. So let's go from here to that input. Is that right? Oh, of course I'm out of power. Let me just see. Does it need to break it down? No, it doesn't need to. I don't need to process that any further. All right. I just need power now. All right. Where is the power? There's, oh, I think, is that it? Yep, right there. Okay. Let's come right over here. Build a few of them, and let's check how's our cooling. Oh, we're right on out of, oh, we're like right there. Ouch. But tell you what, can I build another one of those? Not that. Where is it? Aha, base core. Okay, let's see. Inside a buildable area. Should be a border. Okay. Oh, what's this? What is that? Oh, another wolfram. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's go here with it. Yeah, let's put it out over here. There we go. Is it sharing? It might be sharing some of the capacity because it's kind of close. Well, we'll go take a look at that. But we'll pick up some of this. Yeah, come here. Come here. Right, well, while we're here, I see some ore. Got helium-3. We'll grab that. Keep an eye out for little boogers. All right, there we go. So that's good. We got that one there. We can use that if we need to. I don't know if that's like we blow dynamite. I don't know. It looks like almost like that. Like that could be a spot for an extractor. All right. So we know we need to get it all over to there. Let's see. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think for now, I'm just going to get rid of that one for now. If I need to, I'll build it again. But I'm just going to build this one for the time being. Keep this going. That will drop the cooling down. Obviously, we're going to need to change things up as we go. All right. Rail. I like how it builds the rail supports automatically. I love that. There we go. It should be requesting. At least it should. Or does... I gotta choose the recipe. There we go. Now it should be requesting. Yep, there we go. Now, don't forget to request the change the recipe. Or select the recipe. Yep, so there we go. We got that all functioning. Let's check the cooling over here. 95 out of 100. Okay, that's good. I don't think it's actually... I think it was sharing it, even though it's because it's pretty close. It's picking up some of the load. Even though, yeah, it'll be all right. I just want to get something over there in case I got to build and move things so I don't overload this system. So that's why I said this looks like this is really more for like outpost type instead of building everything right on top of each other. All right, so let's see. We're working on this one. Let's go see where we're at with over here. We're still working on level 1. Okay. All right, that's going to take a little bit of time. So I tell you what, let's go get the pistol. And let's go do a little exploring. Low calories, I better eat. You know, I'm going to use this. Yeah, there we go. Because we're going to need a lot of this. It's a snack. Yep, it is a snack, but I don't know if I trust it. And we'll pick up more meteorite cores as we go. Eventually, I think we might need to, you know, set up like calcium mining. We have to set up an outpost out there. Helium-3, titanium ore. What's this? Ooh, prickler. Something else we can research. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm loving this. Oh, yeah, all the water looks like it's back for now. Let's see. I want to make sure, just in case, do I have everything I need for a shelter? I need 20, 30. At least help to have a window. 20, 30, 40, 50 or 60. Oops. Oh, plenty. 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 Yep. I don't want to get too far. I want to be able to have a habitat in case I can't if I'm too far out. Kind of like that in Planet Crafter when you go out exploring. Yeah, obviously in there you got you have to deal with oxygen. So you want to when you're exploring, you drop a habitat with a door and go in and replace your oxygen. This is kind of the same thing. The only difference is you don't have to worry about oxygen, but you're just doing it to protect yourself from the sun rupture. And I'm looking for little boogers that were out here. I wonder if they got fried.
Great work. Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
All right, well, we might as well head back, because this is kind of one of the things we were waiting for, sort of. All right, well, while we're here, let's go ahead and clean this up. Go. Yeah. Got it. All right, let's head on back. Thought I heard little boogers. Might have just been my machine. All right, let's see. Where are we at up here? It said future. Yes, it did. Going on here. Oh. It's because I need to... Aha. Okay. Okay. I gotta finish this chain. All right, so I better do that. All right, let's see what we're gonna... Oh, clever robotics. Okay, that's what we need. All right, so for now we're gonna choose that one. All right, so what we're gonna probably need to do is this. We got that base set up over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up extractor over there, smelter over there, drink real quick. Then I'm going to pipe down or rail them in that I need for here. Yeah, because I need that there. And eventually I'm going to need some in here. So why don't we do this? Let's get a splitter. Where is it? That's under there. Yeah, let's get rail connector, which basically is a splitter. All right. So now what I can do is get the rail from here. into... Hang on. Oh, okay. I can use it. I don't need... Okay. I can just use the one input. So it don't matter which one I use. Okay, good. So we'll just pick an input and just go right there. That's fine. And now what I can do is if I have to, I can disconnect that and run that one into there. And then now I've got a rail that I can run out that way. That away. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what rewards we can get. I might as well make some more of that. I'm gonna need it. Over here. Aha. Regeneration chamber. Respawn point. Oh. Ho, 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 ho. You know what? I'm curious. I'm very curious. Now is the time to explore and experiment and test. That's what the play test is for. So I want to see what happens if I go in here. Another habitat. Right. Let's see. Horizontal connector. Ooh, yeah, that's what I was curious about. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna have to move that. All right, well, that's not a problem. I can do that. Get that out of there. And let's see. Recipe station. All right, and let's get a regeneration chamber.
Your printing point has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies. If you happen to die.
When? Apologies. If you happen to die. Oh, yeah. Love the humor. Love it. All right, back to what I was doing. So, yeah, that's cool. We can expand out with a horizontal connector. That is cool. We can get more space. That's awesome. So we could try and organize, you know, each one could be like different things. Like we could do like our research could be in one, you know, the print, like we could move these things could be in one. You know, it just depends on how we want to set it up. Like the analyzing station, like, you know, it just could be in with the recipe station. Have to just see how to organize it. But that's cool. All right, let's see, 294. I'm gonna not worry about that, but I am gonna come over here. I'm gonna steal out of this machine those. Yeah, why handcraft them anymore? Yeah, why handcraft indeed. All right, so that's still on standby. Still working on that. We're still waiting on this one. All right, so now I gotta get. All right, we're gonna go over here. We gotta get the production set up over here. And this is so cool. I like this. I like it. Yes, it could be more like spaghetti, but it looks so freaking cool. And right now, I don't mind if it looks like spaghetti, because eventually you could organize things much better later on, especially as you get more tech and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna come right over here. And we're gonna build another ore extractor. Rotate it around. Yep, we're gonna go right there with it. All right, so now that's in place. Now we're gonna build. We need a smelter, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna Rotate it around so we're right. Maybe we'll go. We'll go right there. That works. We'll go right there. Select the recipe here. I need wolfram ore. Okay. And we're gonna get the rails. Before I get rails, first thing I'm gonna do is come on over here. Let's connect it right here. Boom. There. So that'll give us some power for here. It's gonna all get eventually tied into the same grid, but for now, at least this will get things running out here. All right, so now I need the rail. Go from here to right there. So that should give us enough power. That'll get that going. This will start creating that. So now we got to run it and thread the needle over there. So I don't need the rail support. I need the rails. It's going to auto build the rail supports for me, which is awesome. I love that. We're going to go out as far as we can. Like that. And we need to connect it into... It's too far. Alright, so we're going to go right here with it. Yep, go right there. That should be enough. We can get right into there. Perfect. And that's going to take a little bit. There it goes. All right. I see. I like how it does all the work. I don't have to figure out how much ore I got to put on it. I ain't got to do none of that. I just set it and go. I love that. It's simplified. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I still like, being able to, maybe, a little bit more complicated from time to time. But there are times when I just want something simple where I ain't got to think about, oh, how much per minute do I need and this and that. I just want to just have some fun, kick back, set the machines, and just go. That's what I want. Okay. So now that should get this one kicking again. Once it starts processing, there it goes. What did this one need? Oh, it needed all the ore. Okay. Which actually it has. It's full again. All right, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to grab the bullets.
Ah, gotcha.
Gotcha. I think this is a sort. Sort all. Yes. Awesome. Love that. Okay. All right, so that's going. Let's see. Let's go check our research. Or actually our corporation stuff. All right, so we're not quite halfway on this one. I like the tab, so let's see, future health, where are we at? Okay, so we need to, we're not working on that one right now. We switched down to the clever robotics because we need to get from here to here. So we'll eventually get the personal storage, but that's cool. We can build that, and anything excess, we can dump it in there. Now, I like that we now have an extra area in our habitat here. Base is definitely growing. How is the cooling? Let's see, we're, I don't know, 100, okay. Yep. 100 out of 100. Gotta watch that. Anything else we build here, and we're in trouble. Because that's definitely going to start to overheat, could go critical. Danger level. Danger, Will Robinson, danger! All right. All right, let's see. How are we looking here? That's the moon. That's the cargo launcher. All right. Well, I did collect a bunch of food stuff. So let's look in here at our fabricator. No. Well, actually, yeah, but I'll look at the recipes here. Let's see. Insert. Okay. Yeah, slowly but surely learning the recipes. Calorie fluid. Yeah, might as well go and do that one because it's close. I just got to get more of those. And then we'll have that recipe. Crafted in the food. Ooh, food station. Yes. Where do we get that at? Oh, right there under future health. Food station under level 3. Okay. Cool. All right, well, first things first. The main goal is, as I always say, got to keep it simple, Silver. We're gonna, main goal is getting the storage containers so we can keep the machines from blocking up. And the storage containers, from my understanding, only hold so much as well. All right, so we're 123 out of 200. All right. So, I think that's... We could always build more and then see about expanding. It depends on what they need. All right, that needs that. That's the grenade. See, that's the grenades. That's what I'm saying. That one area that I found had all those vines. I wonder if you could use that to blow that up. The war bonds. Used to unlock new weapons and mods in the equipment upgrade station. Oh, there's... Okay. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in here. Yeah, I definitely want to get the map and the inventory upgrade. Yeah. Oh, wind turbine version 1, V1. Oh, wind turbine. Ooh. All right, let's start up here at the top. All right, so we need to start here with the future health. All right, so while that's going, food station, yeah, LEM station. Used for managing player skills. Ooh, interesting. Laser runner, increased stamina regen by 20%. Max stamina by 30. Med tool, unlocks the med tool. Okay, so level 5. All right, what do we got here? Helium-3 extractor, placed only on gas outlets to extract resources. Gas extractors can gather helium-3. Okay, so there must be some like gas nodes out there where this would be useful. All right, furnace creates material by heating up ore powder. Interesting. The mega press, building that produces crafting elements from metal bars. Oh, interesting. All right, let's see if that's that. Level 6. Oh, there's a furnace. Oh, I missed a skip. Oh. Okay, no, I didn't skip that. All right, because the mating, the mega press. Okay. Sulfur extractor and refinery. Cool. Oh, interesting. So there must be sulfur out there somewhere. Okay. Hell, I want sulfur. I just got to fart. Now give me the rotten eggs. That'll give me the sulfur. All right, grenade, equipment upgrade station, war bonds, defense turret. Oh, defense turrets. Okay. All right, so this also kind of gives me, now that I think about it, Outworld Station vibes. If you've never played Outworld Station, basically what that one is, it's kind of a, it's another factory builder in a sense, but it's out in space. So, and you kind of have like little outposts that you can build to gather resources and ship them with transports or through wormholes. And of course, they could get under fire. So you have to set up turrets at your outposts. So I'm guessing this might be the same thing at our outposts. We may have to set up defense turrets. So that may be something we may have to do. Okay, all right, so we're back down to the moon energy map, inventory upgrade, wind turbine V1, okay, inventory, okay. Increased fog of war area uncovered by the player by 15%, okay. Personal storage depot, building drone, unlocks access to the building drone, cool. All right, we got rail V2, multi-rail 3. Oh, multi-rail. Woo! Rail modulator 4. Okay. All right, that looks like, to me, that I would call that more of a okay, so that is definitely that is definitely a different type of splitter. So the other one, I would say, kind of acts as a splitter, but could also be a merger too, because you could it looks like it can also kind of split, but it's a different type. But yeah, this looks like this could act as a merger. It might even act as a, acts as a splitter, but it might even be able to act as a merger too, because it looks like it might be able to go down into 1 point possibly. All right, Storage Depot version 2. Yeah, it really is, Gigi. It really is good looking game. It really is. Large personal storage. Yeah. Oh, I can level up here. All right. Oh, yeah. Why don't I do that?
Congratulations. Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
Yay! All right, we'll get that. Now we have our personal storage. Yeah, it's like I was saying, Gigi, this is a really good game. It's really gorgeous looking. Yeah, I agree with you. It really is. All right, what do we got? I'll get that returned. Clever Robotics. All right, so now we need the titanium beams. Okay, so now this has to change. Yeah, so that's gonna cause some issues here, because we're already pushing it with the cooling. We already are. We're already at 100 out of 100. I mean, it's pushing it. It really is. But I like how it sends things up there. All right, so that one, we're still working on this one. All right, well, I think we're gonna have to find another area. I really think we're gonna have to find another area for titanium, because this is too tight in here for the cooling. If I had anything else, we're gonna have some major problems. So with that, what I'm gonna do is look how much I got. Plenty of building material. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I've got some over here. Basic building material. Take. Oh. Okay. Don't know how they got there, but I'll take them. No, that's exactly what I wanted. Cool. And so what I think I'm going to do before I leave the area, we're going to come over here and let's take a peek at, let's see, Griffin Blue Corporation. That's going to give us calcite sheets. All right, so before I do that, let me go in here and let me look to see what what they need, because this will tell me. All right, Griffith Blue Corporation. Yeah, is this the... Oh, that just gives me the level. Okay, it doesn't tell me what all right, maybe I have to go look at the machine. I wasn't looking. Maybe I need those calcium sheets after all. Oh, yeah, I need the calcite sheets. Okay. All right, so what I might need to do for that one, the calcium that's out there, create a base out there and create production out there. That's what I think I'm going to have to do for that one. All right, let's see what else. Future health. They need wolfram plates. Okay. All right, so those are made in a fabricator. Okay. What else? Still working on that one. Clever Robotics. They need the titanium beams. Okay. All right. How's this one going? All right, this one's still going. Okay. All right, so we may have to eventually we're gonna have to restructure this, I think, at some point. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go out here.
Ruptura activity detected.
Uh-oh.
I recommend finding a safe place.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh! Ruh-roh! In I hide! In I hide! Here it comes! We're about to be barbecued! Well, we're safe in here, but everything else is going to get toasted. Countdown should happen any time now. Oh, there's the clouds. They're getting closer. That's what I'm saying. This is very, it's not similar. It has a similar idea though, with like this, like in Heat Death, where the storms keep coming in. But this is the same thing, where you got these ruptures keep happening. So it really, really is interesting to build. Here it comes. There it is. All right, we got the countdown. Here we go. Everything's going to get fried and shut down. What I think would be kind of...
core is unstable.
Woo!
Head to safety immediately.
There it is. So basically what I was saying is, what would be interesting is,
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
so it seems like this is, everything we built is actually heat resistant. And we don't need to repair anything. Now, maybe it would be kind of interesting if they had, like, different difficulty levels. Maybe on a harder difficulty, where this won't get too... Well, maybe it will eventually get damaged. You know, like on maybe the hardest difficulty. But make it so that you have to repair your buildings. That would be cool. Hey, gamer kid, welcome on in. Glad you can make it. Yep, we're checking out StarRupture. I do apologize that it's not Art Shop Simulator today. I moved that to Thursday.
Within acceptable parameters.
Yeah, this is an interesting game. See, it was a rare opportunity. I got into the playtest, single player playtest for this, and it's only for just a couple of days. I was gonna try to move this to Thursday. But unfortunately, the playtest ends before I would even get to live stream it on Thursday. But it is first up on deck. So all I did was just reschedule it. So basically what you do is, this is basically a factory automation game. Is it safe to go out yet? Yeah, it's safe to go out. Right now we're waiting for things to restore. We just had a rupture event that they reoccur. So we have to wait. Our factories will eventually get back online. There we go. So basically what we got to do is we have these nodes for different resources. And we have to pump the resources into the machines to make certain things. Like this machine here is making basic building material. And then eventually, and it moves into here to make pistol ammo. And this one, we have to defend our base, and we have to explore, and we got little spiders and things that can come after us. I love this game so far. And I have to see what the price is when it comes out, but there's a very good chance this would be something I would definitely play on the channel. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I am loving this. It's not as complicated as Satisfactory, but it is fun as heck. It's got some similar aspects of Satisfactory, but it's still fun. It's got its different elements. So like here, after the fire rupture hit, after the rupture hits, we gotta go around and we collect this fire wave ore. We have the regular ores out here. Some things will regenerate eventually, like this meteor here. But I'm definitely keeping an eye on this game as it progresses through development. If it keeps going the way it's going, there's a very good chance. Oh, I gotta wait for it to cool down. I forgot to hit the reload to eject the heat. That this could be something I definitely showcase on the channel because I am loving this. All right, and it has a lot of survival elements. You know, you gotta drink, you gotta eat. You gotta explore. You gotta craft things to send up. You got contracts you have to, you know, you can pick and fulfill. It is absolutely awesome. And for everyone that's out there watching, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do. If you're out on Twitch, definitely follow if you haven't already. If you're also enjoying this, hit the like button because that tells me you want to see more of this. And that, because I'm enjoying it, but I definitely want to, you know, if you're enjoying it, I want to, you know, people that are enjoying it, I want to make sure they get to see more of this if they're enjoying it as well. So definitely make sure you hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. All right, so yeah, see, it's now let's check. See, this is all right. Yep, we're waiting. So yeah, you see the items come in on these rails, and they get into this machine, and then they'll eventually get fed into here. And we have different contracts, so we need to select here, but I was waiting because a lot of the stuff I need is a little bit more complicated. And I've got cooling here that's out of 100. Oh, I can upgrade this. Oh, that's right. Once I make these, I can at least upgrade them, but I don't have enough of the resources. So if I can upgrade that, then I can build a little bit more in this area. I don't want to deconstruct that. All right. All right, so now that that has gone through, all right, I want to make sure I've got everything I need. Got some food. I'll have to collect stuff on the way because I need to do the calcium stuff. Base builder, I should be good. Let me go and pick up some more. Let me grab that's it right there. All right, and hang on, I've got a text I gotta look at here. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks for your patience there. Yeah, just got an update on my dad. So far right now, still not sure when he's coming home. But yeah, so far things are okay. Doing okay. Just not sure when he's getting to come home. All right, so that's all going. All right, so now we've got time. See, I like this as, yeah, see, now the planet is like slowly regenerating. It is so cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out here and we're going to set up the calcium plant out here. And we're gonna work on that. That corporation that needs the calcite. So we'll head out this way. See, that is where we want to go to, but I want to eventually need to go out that way. I want to see what's out there, see what that thing is. As you can see, I think there was all water through here, and there's nothing right now. No plants, nothing. Everything was just obliterated, which I think is absolutely cool that that mechanic. That is just awesome how they've done that. Okay. All right, so there's resources here. All right, so I think there's calcium here. All right, so we'll find it. We're gonna go ahead and let's get our ore extractor. Aha! There it is. All right, so I gotta build a core thing first. 'Cause I can't build in this area till I build a core. All right, let's see. Where do I want to build this thing at? Yeah, right there's good. You talking to yourself? You blame Caster. All right, so we're gonna need some solar power in here. I would be curious to see how much is outputted with the wind.
Chubby_Adams88 has joined the crew.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. All right. Yeah, no, I wasn't spying, Gigi. Or was I? All right. Let's see, what do we got here? I'm looking for, where's my extractors? Ah, there it is. Yes. All right. Move out of the way so I can rotate it around. Yep, we'll put it right there. Okay. All right. So now that's going to give us calcium ore. All right. And first what I want to go ahead and do is build...
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Yay! That's new. I didn't hear that the last time. Okay, I'm going to put that one right there. All right, and I believe it was the Griffith Blue Corporation. You know what? As a precaution, it's fine now, but I don't know how long I'm going to be out here for. So I'm going to build a habitat out here. Somewhere. Right there. Awesome. All right, so we got a habitat now. Let's see. I want a platform and a platform. Let's build up some platforms. There we go. A little bit of a walking area now. And we're going to need a door. Or actually, it's an airlock. So get the airlock in. And I am curious about something. Extendable walkway. No, I don't want that way. I want... No. Let's just see. Extendable walkway needs a building. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that's slick. That is slick. But I don't want to keep it like that. But what I can do... it's not stable, not stable. Oh, I think it needs to be... pillar support. Supported platform. Aha, there we go. Right there. And then I think I can take this extended walkway. It's colliding with something. Oh, okay. All right. Well, it'll work. I just need to get it to come up a little bit. But you know what? I'm just going to build some stairs. I'm just going to build stairs for now. But yeah, I could eventually get that to work. You get some... Connect them up that way. All right. Yep, got that way. Yep, good. Go inside. And why don't we go ahead and let's build... what am I looking for? Corporate terminal. Yes, that's it. Because then I can know exactly what I need to pick. Was this the one? Grenade. Was that the one that needed it? Actually, well, it's good that it's there because then I can collect the rest of the claim. I can claim my reward if I'm there. But I think it's here is what it would tell me. But I gotta click on one first. Let's just try. I believe it was the Griffith Blue Corporate. Yes, it was. Yep. All right, good. So we need that. And that's made in a fabricator. Okay. So let's get our hands on a fabricator. Should be right there. Yay! Yeah, I like how you can use the scroll wheel to just go up and down with it. That is so cool. All right. And let's see. Rails. Our goods can ride the rails. Yeah. Well, that's kind of funky looking, isn't it? That's a little funky looking. You know what? I'm going to move this a little bit. I don't like funky stuff. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. But let's get, where's the platforms? Yeah, that'll do. That will do. And let's build the fabricator again. It'll still be a little funky. There we go. Got it. Hope everyone's having a great day and enjoying the StarRupture content, because I sure am. I'm loving this. There we go. All right, so now let's select the recipe. It's the calcite sheets, which we need the required items of the blocks, which are made in a smelter. There we go. All right, so that will need the smelter for... All right, where's my smelt? Where's my smelter? Help the smelter. How's that look? Ouch. Not good that way. All right, so calcium block, there it is. And I'm gonna just take the calcium block, shove it in there, and we're gonna get the rails somewhere. There they are. Yeah, I still think this needs a hot bar. It definitely needs a hot bar or a quick menu select. Really does. All right, so we're out of power. So we're gonna need to build some more power. And that should be right under here. Yep, solar. There we go. And I like the indicators here. When you see these blues, that means you got power. When it's red, there's no power. All right, so that's a going. So now all we have to do now is get the rail from here. Yep, from there. And into there. And there it goes. I ain't got to do nothing. I don't have to calculate nothing, nada. And in it goes. So now that'll take care of this here. I'll just have to run back because it's at a different location. But I just felt it was easier to set it up here because I'm running out of coolant space over there. And so I figured this way, it's here, it's out of the way. How are we looking? Yeah, 45 out of 100. All right. So now that things are back, how's our, yep, I need to drink up a bit. All right, so there we go. Collect all these goodies.
Acquired.
Yep, acquired. Yep, it's a snack. Ooh. Ooh, is that a chest? Yep, drone wreck. What do we got? Ooh, titanium housing. Interesting.
Gotcha.
Gotcha! Yeah, we just gotta keep an eye out for things. You never know what you might find out here. So yeah, got the main, I'd call that kind of the main base. And we've got our calcite outpost over here. We are going to need to get another outpost for the titanium, for the more advanced stuff, because the cooling is just a pain. And if I'm not mistaken, that looks an awful lot like titanium out there. So we could probably make, yeah, and there's, looks like the more of that wolfram ore. So yeah, we could make something out here. Yeah, definitely. All right, I want to see. Ooh, what's this? Dead body? What do we got? Explosive, crafted in the furnace. Cool. Unknown media storage. It's an analyzing station. More ammo. All right, we're going to go and take all. And I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this, so I'm locked and loaded. All right. Map required. All right, so I need to get the map before I can use that. Okay. All right. Well, let's go down here. We're going to craft the analyzer station. We'll have one over here. We'll see what we've got. We'll pick up some of this stuff. Nothing. Okay. But that's cool. The pillars into the water. That is so cool. That is so cool. Let's see. I might even put a door right here, too. Where's the airlock? Done. In I go. Yep, there we go. So I got an in and out door right there. And I don't need much in here because obviously this is just kind of like a small outpost. So I only need just some basic stuff in here. Let's see. Let's see. What was I looking for? Oh, the analyzing station. Yeah, where is that? Ah, there it is. Right there. So we'll put that right there. There it is.
Great work. The Moon Energy Corporation received its order.
Yay!
You can claim your rightful reward, as usual, in the corporate terminal.
Yay!
We are very happy with your services.
Yay! All right. So, oh yeah, perfect timing. Map. Woohoo! Because we're right where I want to be for over there. Inventory upgrade. We get extra slots. Yes, please.
You successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
Great. A map will be useful.
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
All right, let's see. Unknown media. What is this? 150 data points. I'll take it. Fire wave ore. Okay. Raw ore, limited availability. Yep, we don't want to burn through that. All right, so we have a map. Yeah, oh, we got a map now. Sweet, and I like where it shows where we've, you know, where we've kind of been, our footprints. That's cool. I don't really see the footprints through here, but that's cool. So that was that was something there. I know I found something. Crafting. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. We got a map. Awesome. That's what I wanted. I wanted the map. And I now have a habitat nearby. I may have to put, you know what, just in case if I happen to be here, because I like to be able to see when it's coming. The rupture. So we're going to go ahead and put some windows right there. There we go. Like I said, this does have like some Planet Crafter vibes because it's the same thing. You got the box and then you put you can build the windows and some basic things in there. So yeah, it has some Planet Crafting vibes, which is really cool. It feels like they've gotten inspiration from quite a few different games. Something tells me we're gonna get another rupture soon. Just take a peek around. I'm not seeing any little boogers around. Okay. All right, here we go. Analyzing. Oh, ooh. Well, I better be ready just in case. Oh, I hear some creepy crawlers. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Ow! Ow! Watch out for the blue stuff. Ow! 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 Yeah, I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. Stay away from me! Get away from me! There we go. Woo! Malfunction. All right, so do we have to do that again? Yep, we do. Take out those blue creatures first. Get away from me! Leave me alone! Did I do it? Did I do it? I hear creeper crawlers. No! Get away from it! Get away from it! Leave it alone! Leave me alone! I got an infection from that. How are we looking? 100%! Yay! Use. Activated! Alright! Oh, that was nuts! I liked it. Alright. There we go. Oh, look at that! And it scans the area. Look at that. Oh, what's that down there? Oh, see what the... Take a little run over there. Let's see, where is that? Okay, so there's our outpost. So it's right through from there, from the outpost. Okay. So it's kind of like over there. I think it's over there. No, that's nothing.
Acquired.
Grab that. Acquired. All right, I'll tell you, I better eat something. There we go. It would be cool if we had like maybe some kind of rail transportation system so we don't have to run all over the place, or a teleportation system. That would be cool. Ooh. That's what that is, right there. No, doesn't look like we can do anything with it yet. I don't know if we can blow it up, but I don't think we can. It's all right. I don't know. That star might be getting ready to rupture. It's looking awfully suspicious. The lighting is looking a little different. Oh, I don't want to go too far. Grab some materials. Ooh. I'll take that. What do we got? Oh, a rotor. Yes, I'll definitely take that. Yeah, need a lot of this stuff. Yeah. Take the pricklies. All right, we'll head back to our outpost over here. We're gonna build a research station and some things, just in case. Because I don't know the timing on it, but I'm getting the lighting is changing. It's looking a little different. We'll grab some ore. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what. Can I build? Yeah. Let's expand it a little bit. Let's get another habitat out here. That's too high. Too high. Give me that back. Thank you. Still too high. All right. Well, it's all right. We'll get it. We will get it. I think that's got it. Yep. All right. So now all we have to do now is connect the horizontal connector. All right. So now it's connected. We have another room. And I'm going to put some windows in here too. Awesome. All right, now let's build. We got an analyzing station already. Let's see. Building is colliding with another building. I wonder if we can only have. Ah, there we go. Why it was colliding? Oh, there we go. I don't know if I want to build that here. But I do want a recipe station. All right, so we'll go in here. All right, the smelter's got it all. Let's see, what are we looking at? Oh, here we go, down here. Oh, good. Unlock that. Insert. Oh, we need. There we go, got it. And go ahead and insert that. Still need some of those. All right, so we're still working on getting that recipe unlocked. Now we'll go down to the food. We'll look at the polo fruit. All right, we can insert there. We need some there. Insert that. Calorie bar. Yeah, so we need more of that. All right, we'll collapse that. We'll look at the hydro bulb. Okay, there we go. Still working on that one. Guess we'll learn that, because that'll be the next one in line. Prickler. Okay, yep. Insert that. Okay. Per plant. All right. And we'll just hold off on that for now. Is there anything else I needed to build? A basic item printer. Yeah, you know what? Just in case, since I'm here. Yeah, we'll get a basic item printer here. And let's come over here. Just in case. Let's build personal storage. And it looks like we can change it. Yes. Cool. All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about changing it right now, but we can change those. So that's good to know. All right. All right. See, I'd like to venture off, but just afraid. How's my building materials? All right, we're good there. How is this over here? How are we looking? Still working on that. I could level up now, which I think I will do.
The Blue Corporation has received its order. They are very happy with your services, but have a few questions and would like to know if you'll participate in an anonymous survey.
Oh boy.
I'm legally obligated to go over grenade training with you.
I don't know if there's anything you can say that I don't already know.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation guarantees the highest level of safety during use. Even when activated, the grenade is stable and will not explode as long as you are holding it in your hand, making it safe to use by the whole family, regardless of age. The Griffiths Blue Corporation is not responsible for any bodily harm caused by the throwing or dropping of the grenade.
Oh, naturally.
Oh, I love the humor in this game. I really do. I love the humor. Oh my. All right. Let's see. Standard ammo, pistol ammo. All right. So I can actually manually craft them if I had to. That's cool. All right. So there's not much I can do there. So that must be made. Let's see, where was it? Blue Griffith. Unlocks grenade. Or do I just get it? Let's see. Nope. I think I gotta craft it somewhere. Unlock grenade. But it doesn't tell me where. I'm wondering, it's got, I bet you it's in the, if it's anywhere, it's probably in the fabricator. Let's see. I happen to have a fabricator standing by right here. We can look at the recipes. No, it's not here. Not here. How about down here in the smelter? Nope. I'm not sure where we get it at. Oh, wait. I think we actually do get it. I think I see it. Okay. Right there. Aha!
Fire in the hole!
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Fire in the hole! You know what? I'm going to head back to the main base. There's those vines. That I found nearby. And I'm really curious.
Come here.
Come here. If that grenade will open that up. I'm curious. I'm really curious. Oh, out of energy. I think what they need to do, this is just my thoughts on this, is they need to take the energy bar. I know it kind of fades in and out. I mean, it might be okay there, but we do need a hot bar, especially for building, or a quick weapon select. I mean, we can use this. This is fine, but some people like having on screen. I would at least like to see a hot bar, especially for building. Let's get this weapon out. But I would like to see maybe like the energy bar. Maybe have the energy bar always on screen, but maybe off to the side somewhere. Like maybe above the, on the HUD on the left, above the portrait here, where it shows some of the vital stats. That might be a good place for it. All right, and the good part is I'm not too far, so if I get the warning, I have maybe enough time to get to my base. I think I just saw some of the plants. Low hydration. Okay, that ought to do. So the vines are over here. I saw them. Where were they? Or did they... they're here somewhere. They're in this area. Aha! There it is. Right here. Here's the vines right here. There's something down there. So let's get a grenade. Unavailable. Wait for cooldown. Oh, so I gotta wait for it to cool down? I don't know how long. Yeah, I'm not sure. It would be nice if it told us. Or it might just take a while. We'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I'll make my way back to the main base, because I think I saw some plants along the way. But we might as well go ahead and get a meteorite core here. Meteorite heart. Hold on. I see someone over on Twitch. Hold on here. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay. Playtest going good, SS. SS Kines. Sorry if it took me a few minutes to see your chat there. Yeah, it's going real good. I'm glad you can make it. I'm enjoying it. I really am. It's really fun. And sorry if it took me a few minutes. Sometimes that happens. I use Caster Labs. When I started stream, they were having some issues, so I don't have my multi-chat going. So I do apologize if it takes me a little bit to see the chat. But yeah, no, glad you can make it. Welcome on in. Yeah, I'm loving this. This is really fun.
Acquired.
And I'm low on calories, so we're gonna need to eat a little bit. Where's my food? Yeah, I'm running low on food, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm loving this. I like the survival aspect. I like it's different. It's like, you know, yes, you can put things down, but I like when the rupture comes in and it adds a new level of playing. It's got both. You can solo it and it will have multiplayer co-op. It definitely will have multiplayer. But right now, this is the single player playtest. So yeah, you can single player, from my understanding, you can play it solo or you can also do co-op multiplayer. Right now though, because it is a single player, we can only do single player at this time. But yeah, no, it is really, really cool. I could see with the multiplayer, it would be a lot faster because you'd have people spreading out all over the place. But that's all right, you know, I mean, I also kind of like playing solo too, but you know, it would be fun with multiplayer. I could definitely see playing with other people on this in multiplayer. I really could, you know, collaborating with other creators that like this type of, you know, these types of games. I could definitely see that because I like this game. It is fun. I'm definitely keeping an eye on it because this is definitely probably be one that, you know, it's keeping an eye on it, keeping close watch. I'm really eager about it, and I may continue this one once it comes out because I'm really liking it. It's a little bit of a slower pace because of the ruptures, but that's okay. You know, I personally don't like to rush through things. You can see it's taken me a while to get through the contracts. I like to take my time and enjoy the content. You know, so you know, I mean, some people, they gotta rush, you know, and that's okay. They gotta rush because they want to get through it. That's fine. But me, I like kind of slowing down and enjoying the game. Everything used in various recipes can be ceramics. Oh, we need the furnace. Okay. Yes, actually there is. Hopefully a rupture will happen soon and then I can show you where it's at. But in the meantime, I can show you what it is. It's the fire wave ore. Right here. You can only get it after a rupture occurs, and you got to go out right after it happens because you don't have long. It won't last long because eventually it disappears. Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. It's fun. You know, because it's different. I like the idea of the concept of the rails, and I also like that they've simplified. Yeah, definitely when it comes to the fire wave order, you got to go out and go get it as soon as it's safe to do so because it won't last long. Best way I could put it is if you've ever played Planet Crafter and you get the super alloy storm where you get tons of super alloy and it disappears within like maybe 30 seconds. That's the best example I can give you is that you want to go out and collect it as fast as you can. That's the best example I can give. So yeah, and I love this rail system, and I like the way they've got it set. As you can see, there's nothing on the rails right now. I like it so that you won't see anything until it needs something. Then it calls for, and then it comes on the rails. It doesn't jam up the rails. So that's pretty cool. It only gets the resources when you need them. That's what I like. That's one of the things I like. You don't have to worry about calculating, oh, how much ore do I need? I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like doing that from time to time. But I like the simplified because not everyone likes it complicated. Yeah, it's a little complicated still when you have to try and figure out the different recipes. But you don't have to figure out how much ore of this do I need? How much of this to feed the next machine? You ain't got to do that. The machines do it for you. And you can focus on building your base and exploring and moving on from there. But yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see when the next rupture is going to occur. And it will give you a warning. It will give you a warning. All right, so in the meantime, let's take a look here. Can we get anything running? Let's see, Wolfram plate. See, I got to watch because over here, you got to watch your outposts because you got cooling. You got to watch this cooling here capacity. If that goes above that, you can get into some serious danger. You can upgrade them. So right here, we need that. And we need 10 of those, 300 of those, and we need some of those. That was the titanium plates, I believe those what those are. Let me see. I think I've got a machine right here making these. Yep, 100 wire. We'll do that. And see, now that I've pulled them out, look what's happening. It's now processing what's in here, and then eventually you're going to see ore's going to start to come across. It might take a bit for down here. You're going to see ore, and maybe plates are going to start. You're going to start to see it call for things. So, but for now, you're going to see it's going to take a bit. Oh, it needs that. All right, so it's going to call it from way over there. Yep, there, here they come, right there. So right there, it only calls it when it needs it. I love that. I really do. All right, so we're going to go and dump it into this cooling tower here, or this base core. Where was it? Right there. Oh, you know what? I got to have it on me. I can only do it a little at a time. Okay. All right, so let's see. I may have to get rid of this. This is what was making... All right, so let's get some more of the base building.
Gotcha.
See, there we go. See, now what's going to happen is now that's going to start to call more resources from over there. You see, that's what's so cool is it doesn't clog the rails up. It only calls it when it needs it. Now, for now, what I think I'm going to do, I think I have... Do I have plenty of ammo on me? Oh, let's take a peek here. Let's do a sort all. Okay, no problem.
Schniss has joined the crew.
And thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, and then yeah, you're definitely welcome to lurk. It's definitely appreciated. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna need to get, how's our ammo? Oh, 391. All right. Okay. Yeah, because I want to make more of that other stuff. But I think for now I'm not gonna worry about that. Because I think a rupture's coming. I can feel it. I don't know the timing on the ruptures. I don't know if it's a variable. I don't know, but I'm gonna take more because I used a lot of freaking bullets defending that map thing. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at our upgrades in here since we're here. All right, future health, food. Yes, I want the food station. All right, let's see. And there's a lot of things I definitely want. Equipment upgrade station. Wind turbine. All right, let's see. Oh, the storage. Yes, I need the storage depot. That's what I need. All right, that's the clever robotics. All right, what do they need? Clever robotics, they need the titanium beam. Oh, okay.
I'm detecting increased rupture
there it
activity.
is.
Prepare for a wave.
There it is. We got the wave warning. It's coming. I don't have to get inside just yet, but I will want to. So as you can see, it will give you a, you got a little bit of time, but you ain't got a lot of time. Because you're going to start to see things change. You're going to start to see more clouds coming in. There's the sun there. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever played Heat Death Survival Train, but the part where you get the cold wave that comes through every so often, a repeating cold storm. Well, this is kind of the same thing, only it's basically it fries everything. And then once this passes, we'll be able to go get that ore. And that's what we're going to do. But we need to wait for this rupture to hit. So we're by the airlock so we can get in quickly. And we still got some time. We haven't got the final warning yet. You can see here comes more clouds. Getting closer. So you get some time depending on where you're at. But I would always suggest having a habitat and a door and maybe a window so you can look out So if you need to, when you get the warning, if you're too far away, build a habitat, an airlock, and maybe a window or two so you can see outside. Okay, wave warning. So we're almost there. That's the second phase warning. It's getting closer. The final warning will give us a countdown. And that's when we're going to want to get indoors. There it is. We got less than 14 seconds to get inside. We're now inside. So now you're going to get to see this happen. It is such a cool animation. There it is. Hide. More like get indoors. Wave warning. Woo! I'm melting. I'm melting. You can see like all the everything's on fire, all the green, everything that was all the green stuff, green plants, everything is just gone. It is just awesome. The level of detail they've put into this. I'm loving it. And yes, it's a little slower to build, but you know, like I said, I like the slower pace. I don't like to rush through things. I mean, other people do, and that's fine. That's how they play. But me, I like slowing things down. You know, enjoying the content.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
And right now, don't trust her right now because you step outside, it's still hot. You'll fry. I think they need to adjust the temperature when she says that. Because it's not safe to go out yet. See, you can step outside. You see, you got very high temperature warning. All right, now it's safe. All right, so now we need to go hunt for that ore. Very smoky, very dark. Meteorites, they respawn at various locations. Matter of fact, there's the ore right over there. You can see the little flame trails or embers coming off of them. That's what they look like right there. You can only get these right after a rupture. And like I said, yeah, you know, I don't know how long they hang out for, but they don't hang out long. Oh, there's some more over here. Yeah, and it looks like also random ores also look like they respawn too. Yeah, see, it looks like I think that's probably it. Because you can see it's starting to lighten up a bit. Meteorite core. Yep, I'm not seeing any more. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. But I know it don't hang out long. Oh, there's one over there too. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Grab that. And I think there's some more per. Is that per plant? What is that? Low calories. I don't think that's anything. All right, I better eat. I better eat. There we go. So yeah, I think that was. I don't think there's any more around here. But that's how you can find them. That's what they look like. They got the embers coming off of them. So if you need it, and you know, don't know when we're going to need it, my advice would be start collecting it early since it is a limited resource. What is that? That's all shiny. I want to see if I can get up to that. What is that? And I'll know if it's something I can collect because my mining beam here will open up. It's just the rock texture. Okay. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. Yeah, you'll see it open up. It's closed right now, but you'll see it and hear it. If you don't hear it, you'll at least see it. You know, you'll see the ends of the weapon open. I'll see if I can find something here to show. I don't know if my grenade is back or because I used it.
Not yet.
Grenade unavailable. Wait for it to cool down. That must take a long time to cool down. All right, well, I'll tell you what. There's some stuff over here. I want to get this meteorite anyway, so. You need these to build base cores. So there you go. See how it kind of opened up? See if I move away, it closes. It opens, closes, opens. And if you have to, look for these, there's weak spots here on the meteorites. It makes it a lot easier because if you don't, it takes a little bit longer to really chew through the meteorite. Yeah, like that, and it's gone. And if you're, and you see the lights on the side of the mining beam, it's overheating. So I think it will eventually cool down. Yeah, it will eventually cool down, but if you want to speed it up, hit the reload and it will basically eject the heat. If you go too long, it will eject the heat on its own, but it will be a lot slower. Yeah, see all the water here is just evaporated. It's just gone. It's just nuts. All right, let's see. What else can we do? I know I want the titanium beams. That's what I was working on. I want to look at the recipe here in this fabricator. What do we need? The titanium. Okay. So it needs... Does that need to get processed? Titanium bar. It does need to get processed in through a smelter. Okay. All right. So what is this? This is a fabricator for that. All right. Well, here's what I can do. Because I wanted to see about getting that set up. Why don't I go ahead and let me deactivate this. So what, by doing that, by getting rid of that, you know, deactivate, actually just demolish. I now have a free spot for the cooling. All right, so I want to see if I can leave that. All right, so this is a fabricator here. That is connected to that way over there. All right, that's connected to this smelter. All right. And let's do this. Let's keep this running because I need... There, because I'm going to need that to upgrade that. All right, so while that's running, what we're going to do is let's do a reconfiguration here. So this is making those. So why don't we go ahead, let's deconstruct this. Get that out of there. Clear that. Come over here. Let's select that. All right, so that recipe is now selected. Now we're going to go and build a fabricator. I believe is under here. Yep, right there. Rotate them around. And I'm going to slide it back one. All All right, now let's build the rails. All right, so now that's set. Now I gotta set the recipe for the titanium beam. What are those? Oh, okay, that's cool. So awesome. All right. All right, I might be able to do something possibly eventually. Maybe not maybe not through this play test, but if I ever get into another play test, or if I actually play this once it comes out, yeah, I can set up different locations and make the different goods. Yeah, we can certainly do that. Organize things a lot better. This is just kind of messing around, exploring, seeing what it has to offer, and really just taking time to really see what it has. I mean, yes, you know, it's good to kind of plow through in a play test, see how much is there, but at the same time, I like being able to take my time at my own pace and see what's all here. All right, so I need a smelter. There we go. All right, now let's get a rail. Go into there. That's fine. Okay, and connect that into here. It's a little weird, but right now, not much I can do about it. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. I'm going to select the titanium bar, and I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm going to drop that into there, because it's going to call it down, which is cool. I love that. And we're going to select that recipe. And so now it's going to call in what it's made. And then it's going to ship it into here, because it's already set. And now we just have to wait. So that recipe is...
Ruptura status, stable. Arcadia status, stable.
So good. The system is stable. The planet is stable for now. See how everything's just kind of grown back again? Love it.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
See, there we go. It's regenerated. It's green. I think the water's not quite back yet, because I think there was water there. So I think she lied again, or not necessarily lied. I think she jumped the gun. Yeah, that's it. She's not that she's lying. She's her timing is a little off. Put these meteorite cores, because like I said, these are used to make your base cores. Eject the heat. Yeah, I don't think the water's quite back yet, but it will. There we go. But yeah, this is for what they've got. This is gorgeous. I mean, this is just awesome. I mean, there's probably some things that still need to get worked on, but I mean, overall, this is fun. I mean, it feels like, even though I know this is just ooh, what is? Oh, my inventory's full. Ooh, whoops. No wonder. All right, can I eat something to free it up? Let's see, food. Let's see. Remove positive effects. Okay. Well, you know, I'm just gonna leave it there for now. I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, this feels like, had this not been a playtest, this feels like early access. It really does. I know it's just a playtest, it's not out yet, but just the amount of content that's here and how smooth it is. Like I said, there's obviously some things that need to get worked on.
That's a snack.
That's a snack. Some quality of life things, but overall, I'm loving this. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff everywhere. I mean, it looks like there's, I don't know how far out we can go, but looks like there may be something out there. I don't know how the map itself looks like it's going to be pretty big. It looks like this is a placeholder. So yeah, they're working on things. But I'm loving this. I'm definitely keeping an eye on this one for sure. This is a lot of fun. It's different. I mean, it's a factory builder, but it's got a lot of survival aspects in, you know, survival elements in it, and it's also got the that rupture event that occurs. So it's not just, okay, build everything and done. Well, you got to defend yourself because you got those little boogers out there. Eventually, some point they may attack the base, because I think what I noticed when we did that, when we activated that machine over there that did the scan, the ground was shaking. So I've got a sneaky suspicion that as we continue to build our base up and machines start really shaking the ground, it may, this is just my theory, that it may lure those little boogers to attack your base, and that's what the turrets are for, to defend your base. So that's what I'm thinking those are for, and that's what the turrets are for, and that they will eventually attack your base. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's what may end up happening. Yeah, that's my theory. Yeah, wow, I'm definitely out of room here. Yeah, I mean, I could build the storage and go from there, but I'm not going to worry too much about it because it's not going to be going too much longer. I'm just waiting to see. Oh, that's going to take a bit, huh? But yeah, no, like this is, like I said, I see a lot of inspiration in this game. I really do, from other games. I see Satisfactory. I see Planet Crafter. I see Heat Death Survival Train, or maybe not necessarily Heat Death because that one's in early access, but maybe other games that have that same element with the where you got the like the storm systems that come through, or stuff like that where you have to find shelter of some kind. So I see a lot of that in here, you know, especially open world survival. I do see a lot of inspiration from other games in here. Which is really cool, you know, because, you know, you got like the factory, a lot of the factory automation, like I said, that's a lot from Satisfactory that I see. Planet Crafter is like part of the story. You're a prisoner, you're a convict. That's the same thing with Planet Crafter. Also, you know, setting up your habitat here, it has some similarities to Planet Crafter, where you put your habitat down. You got to put a door or an airlock to get into it, and you got the various machines that you can build inside. You know, here we got, you know, we can build basic parts. I love this corporate terminal, analyzing station. We can put things in it to analyze. If I want to, I can put them in and get more points. You know, I can. You know, fabricator. Oh, we got here. We can put stuff in here. What do we got? Oh, okay. Stator. All right. What the heck? I'll put some of that in there. Cool. Yeah, and there was a little bug that was flying around a few minutes ago, in case if you're wondering why I was kind of in my face. Little bug flying around. All right, but yeah, this corporate terminal, I love this. This is a neat, slick idea. It really, really is. You know, you got, you can choose what you want to do, when you want to do it, for the most part. You know, but I mean, so there are some things that are dependent on others. So you may have to go, oh, well, I want to go this path, but then eventually you may have to go down this other path. You know, like you want to get oh, I'm short on power. Now I got to get the wind turbine, or I want to get the fabricator. Or, you know, let's see, what is it? You know, like the storage depot. I want the storage depot. So in order to do the storage depot, I've got to craft certain things out here. So in order to get the storage depot, I got to choose Clever Robotics. Oh, see, that's that right there, which I think I'm actually making over here now. Yeah, I chose it over here. So I'm waiting for that. You get and it levels up. You earn points as you turn things in. Oops, I keep doing that. It's easy to do because I'm so used to hitting escape to close out windows. And so here we got to make the ceramics, but we need a furnace. Okay, so where do we get the furnace? Well, first, I don't think I've got that unlocked yet. We can take a peek. I think it would be in this building menu here. So let's just look at our upgrades. Let's start with the future health solutions. And let's just see. Yeah, I definitely want the food station. All right, no furnace here. Here it is right here under the Selenium Corporation. So in order to get to the furnace, I've got to unlock the level prior. I got to unlock basically levels 3 and 4. So that means I have to recipe. So I got to provide, okay, here it is. I got to provide titanium rods to unlock level 3. That's what the goods they want, and then that'll give me points up here. Now I can get data points from other things, like over here we're analyzing station. I can put in items like, all right, I'll go ahead and put these in. I get 50 data points for putting those in.
Another great day for science.
That's right. I can put them in. I'll get 35. Put them in. I get 25. So my data points climb up. So I get 169 right there. How many do I get if I put these in? It's like 20. Is it 25 each? I get 700. Well, I tell you what, for this playthrough, normally I wouldn't do this. I suggest that you don't. Because we don't know what these are used for. But because this is just a playtest, most likely I could always start. Eventually I may have to start over anyway. So for this, just to see, I'm going to go ahead and I now have 700. What about these? 400. All right, well, I did that earlier. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I'm not going to be building any more outposts. So that gives me 1,269 to spend. And of course, as we saw earlier in the recipes in here. All right, so this one's, I've got nothing else to right now to unlock. The fabricator, I can put in data points, you know, the data points here to help unlock, but I still need the other items. But now what I can do is come on over here. Actually, is it over here? I know I can do it at the OCL, but can I also do it here? Is this one? No, not this one. Griffith Blue, no. Oh, Selenia, that was it. The Selenium Corporation. This one right here. So all I'd have to do, if I want to get the furnace, drop the points in there. But I think I'm working on, here it is, Clever Robotics. So this is what I'm working on right here. So what I can do from here, all I got to do is hit level up.
Order completed.
The order's complete.
Robotics cares about you, and so they have another reward waiting for you in the terminal.
So
They
now
also ask that you keep an eye out for old model drones lost on Arcadia. They might contain useful items.
Right, like we were kind of finding those drone wrecks that we were finding. They were giving us some useful items. So now I have the storage depot, so now I can claim it. And there we go. So now in order to do the next titanium housing, I've got to, you know, building drones, I got to make titanium housing. So we'll come on out here. I can change this recipe right here. So we just click this tab right here, and all right, so I can't make that one yet. That must be made in a different machine. Let's just see. All right, yeah, okay, that's fine. Clever Robotics. Made in the furnace, so I need the furnace, so there we go. So that means then now if I want to make that, to proceed with that, I have to go into the Selenium Corporation, focus on those contracts to get the furnace. But for now, what I'm going to do, got a few minutes left here. I believe there was this one. That's the furnace. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I can make the rods and the fabricator. So that means I can focus on this corporation. So then all I got to do, come over here, change the recipe to the titanium rods. And now, there we go, off and running. And I'm going to speed it up because I got a lot of this stuff in here. Big time. Oh boy, do I got a lot. I'm going to drop that in there. clean up my inventory a little bit. Wow. Yeah, drop that right there. There we go. Yeah, I mean, look, I got like what? I got a lot right there. Wow. So yeah, I could even put it like in a personal storage and drop them off. But yeah, see, then this one is now earning points to the next level. Obviously, it's going to take a bit. Now, obviously, if you wanted to speed it up, what you would have to do is obviously create more machines to speed it up. And then you could, you know, you might be able to, you know, get it so they all come in all one line, get separate chains, and then merge it all into one line here to speed things up. But like I said, the advantage is if it takes a while, then this gives you the opportunity to start going, okay, well, I need to set up another outpost, or I need to go do some exploring. So yeah, it gives you an opportunity. Instead of speeding it up, you let it go on its own and go do other things. Because there's a lot to explore in here. Like I said, for what they've got in this playtest, I am absolutely freaking impressed with it. I mean, the graphics are good. I mean, there's occasional graphics glitch. That's to be expected. You know, like I said, it's a playtest, so there's some things. There's some things that need work on. But for what's in here, it is awesome. I see the water's back now. Really cool. And you know, plants and everything. So yeah, this is definitely one I'm gonna keep an eye on. And you know, the playtest is going on till the 31st of July. Basically, from what I saw, it was like I think it was 10 a.m. my time, I think Pacific, when it ends on the 31st. That's why I couldn't stream it on Thursday. So that's why I had to jump on it today and pushed Art Shop Simulator off. But I'm glad I did, because this is awesome. I didn't want to miss this opportunity because I have been wanting to play this for ever since I basically popped onto my radar. Like, I've been watching this for some time. So yeah, when I got into the playtest, I was so happy. It's like I gotta play this. I have to play this on the channel and showcase it for people to see, because this is cool. This is cool. So yeah, so I think this is probably a good place to stop, because you can see this is going to take a while. And like I said, I could always speed it up if I wanted to create more machines, but then of course, then again, that gets in a cooling issue. But yeah, it's just something you just gotta, you know, yeah, I could set up another outpost if I need to and do that. But yeah, this is really cool. I like what they've done. It needs some work, but that's to be expected. In this, you know, it's a play test, so they can find what needs to be worked on and improve it. I love it. It's cool. Definitely keeping an eye on this one. So I think with that, I think this is a good place to stop. I'm going to park it here in the habitat. I want to thank everyone for watching, and everyone that came in, lurked, subscribed, followed. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do appreciate it. No problem, GG, not a problem. As I was saying, you know, I want to thank everyone for watching. You know, Gamers Generation, SS Kines, Gamer Kid, Majestic, I think Sass was here. So anyone else I forgot, I do apologize. But yeah, everyone that came in, interacted, lurked, it's all appreciated. Exactly what Gigi's saying. Don't forget to slap the like button and subscribe buttons on your way out. Yes, definitely. Yeah, and if you already have subscribed to YouTube and followed on Twitch, thank you. We do appreciate it. And yes, if you haven't followed on Twitch, please do so. It would really help us out as well. Yeah, so with that, I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to get on out of here. My voice is starting to sound like a frog. This is Silvershade saying, gamers don't die. See you at the respawn point. Bye, everybody.